Hey everyone, Saru here, and welcome to another video game show and tell live, where we talk about pretty much all sorts of video game stuff. We usually show off whatever we've got in the collection. Today we're talking about soundtracks. For those of you who are new, we also do video game giveaways every week. My camera's all weird. Let me move this. Sorry about that. I moved my monitor. There we go. All right, so every week we talk about games, stuff in my collection. We give away stuff. We do 2 free gachapons every week. And let me show you really quick here. This is our gachapon machine here. This is Gachakun. We'll usually do 2 drawings a night where we'll give away stuff and no purchase necessary. It's just a matter of entering and you get a chance to win stuff, which is cool. Now we're starting a little late today because we changed a bunch of stuff, and it seems like every time we do that we run late. But I was also scrambling to look for soundtracks because I don't really buy a whole lot of soundtracks. Usually I'll get them included, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the different types of soundtracks that I have, and then we can all talk about what some of your favorite soundtracks are. Now let me know, you guys, if the audio is good, if you guys can hear me okay. If you guys can hear the music, I'm playing music from East 3 Wanderers of East, but this is a PS2 version.
So raise the music up a little bit.
So the music is a little low, huh? We'll make that louder. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that okay. Hopefully you can. Alright, is this a PC Engine exclusive soundtracks? No. We're talking, this is just all video game soundtracks in general. Look at the brim of this hat. It's all weird. I wonder why. It got caught in the TSA scanning thing, and it like ruined the brim, and the brim's like folded all weird. So, oh well. Anyhow, let's take a look and see who is here. We've got 17 people in here. Chris Tang is here. He says why. Light Up is here. Candyme is here. Some new names. Ali Erkman. David Rover is here. Alright, Matt Tracker is here. Dogan is here. What is up, everybody? Brandon Wallace is here. And Russ, Arcade Games, is here. Reluctant Hero just popped in. What is up, everybody? Thank you all for stopping in. I guess we can go ahead and get to it, right? We've already done the intro. We talked about what VGS&T is. I guess all that's left now is talk about the soundtracks. So I'm going to start off with the ones that are in sleeves because I find those less exciting to talk about for whatever reason. So let's start off with some of the ones that came with games, which is most of these. This first one here is Koihime Enbu, Dior Lai Lai. Waifu Edition was what this came with. The music in this game is actually pretty good. It's a decent soundtrack. That's weird, the camera looks so weird today.
So what?
The camera looks weird. Like I'm too far. Am I too far over? Alright, there we go. Just seems odd. The chat isn't working either. Have you noticed?
Yeah. For some reason, when we started Streamlabs, like destroyed like the whole.
Did it?
Yeah.
Streamlabs taking a dump again.
Yep.
Alright, so are we just gonna ignore the fact that we have a big black box just chilling? I guess we could always undo it too.
How's everyone doing?
By the way, whoops. Sorry about that. Super Boost says, sorry, Mar. John Kratz says hi. Tell him hi. Is he streaming right now? Is Kratz doing his own stream? Elvis Rose says, Jesse, you're fired. You're fired.
Okay, bye.
That's weird. I wonder why that's not showing up.
Yeah. It's all the way on top now.
Weird.
Yeah, visual. TSC is supposed to.
Alright. Guess we'll go ahead and just leave it and give it a minute. What is that? Oh, that's the box, right?
Alright, let's try that.
Oh, well.
There we go.
Sweet. Intrigue Gaming is here. What is up, John? I just saw that because Elvis Rose said intrigued. Very cool. Yay! We have chat box. All right. Anyhow, back to the soundtracks. This one here, this one is from Koihime Enbu. It's a pretty cool 2D. Well, it's actually 3D rendered 2D fighting game with Chinese warlords as girls. The game is cool. The music is pretty good too. There's some really fun tracks in this.
Level 1 online says.
Level 1 online, what is up, dude? He says, yo. Oh, I just saw that. He says, Saru, who is your favorite video game composer? Oof. If I had to pick one, maybe Ryo Uematsu, who does like a lot of the older like Falcom like East compositions, but he did a bunch of other stuff. Ryo Uematsu, Yuzo Koshiro, shoot, I can't remember. Sakamichi something or another. He does like a lot of the Wonder Boy music too. He did like Monster Lair music. But yeah, those are some of my favorite video game composers. Probably Ryo Uematsu and or Ryo Yonemitsu and Yuzo Koshiro. Alright, let's see, what else? I guess we can just get through them, the ones in the sleeves. This one here is from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I had more Shantae. I guess we can talk about both of the Shantaes. This one is from Half Genie Hero and Pirate's Curse. Both of these, I believe, are from, what is that composer? He goes by the name of Vert. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? I forget what his real name is. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with this guy. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Anyway, music in these. Jay Kaufman! Yes, thank you, Dogan. Jay Kaufman did these. Music in these is really good. I really like it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking directly at the camera and it looks like I'm looking to Mars.
You're looking at what, sorry?
The Brio's camera, like I'm looking straight at it, but it doesn't look. When I look at my face, it doesn't look like I'm looking straight at it.
Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys.
It's tripping me out. It's tripping me out, you guys. I don't know where to look at. But yeah, these are good. I really like the music in these.
And then just fix that.
Sweet. Can I just drag it?
Yeah, just drag it. 1 second, guys. No. Here, let me see. No.
I dragged the wrong thing.
No, you dragged the right thing.
You can put it back. It's fine. We can just put it back to how it was.
Well, I can't because it's going to do the same thing.
Well, there's my shelf. I hope you guys enjoy the nice view of one of those shelves. Suddenly, so much motion. Yeah, Ryo Yonemitsu, that's who I'm talking about. Ryo Yonemitsu. Yasunori Mitsuda. And Garbled Waves, of course! How could I forget Garbled Waves, right? Garbled Waves is excellent. Oh, did we go back into widescreen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this will probably be better for you.
Sure, man.
Okay, and then you can move it wherever you want.
Alright. I'm gonna put it right here. Sorry.
There you go. Much better?
Adjust my face.
And then just move it.
Adjust my face. I'm gonna move this guy right here for the instant gachapon. What did I do? Did I break it? Am I breaking everything because this is live?
Yeah. It goes slow, so you gotta be careful a little bit.
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
The evil hand, says Elvis.
That's a little better. The evil hand. Now I'm moving it, but I'm messing everything up. Anyhow, yeah, the music in these two, a lot of fun. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, and here's one that I haven't opened because it's all over the internet, but this is the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon soundtrack, which is the 8-bit chiptune soundtrack. The 8-bit version of Bloodstained, the precursor to the real Bloodstained. Excuse me. Good music's in this. I really like the music in this. Really good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, this one's an old one. This one came with Atelier Iris 2 back when I got the PS2 version. of Atelier Iris. Or Atelier Iris 2, this came with it. Music's okay, it's not bad. This is an old one. Old Gust game. Cute artwork and stuff, but the music is alright. It's okay. It's not bad. And then this one came with Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Music is alright in this too. Nothing spectacular about this one. Alright, so that does it for all of the little things that come in sleeves. I guess we can talk more about other stuff. Here's one, I don't know if anyone remembers this game, Blade Dancer. It's an earlier PS2 Nipponichi software game. Wait, PS2 or PSP? Was it PSP? I don't remember. But, the game was alright. This is the soundtrack for it. I think it was on PlayStation Portable, if I remember correctly. I no longer have the game. I don't know why I kept the soundtrack for it, but the game is long gone. Long gone. Alright, here's one I picked up at Book Off for fairly cheap. This one, oops. I taped this when I moved, because the case was all floaty floats. Anyway, I can't open it, but it's got 2 CDs in it. This is the Wild Arms 2 original soundtrack. Pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff. What's your thought on Tekken 3 music? Tekken 3 is not bad. I had the Mysterious Song OST. Does that count? I'm actually going to get into talking about why I didn't buy a whole lot of soundtracks growing up. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But and you know why, being a person who is into turbo stuff. But yeah, this one came. I opened it here. This is 2 CDs. Wild Arms 2 music, which is pretty good. Pretty good soundtrack. Not bad. I got this for a whopping $2 in the Book Off in San Gabriel, California, some years back. So for $2, not bad. Not bad. Here's one that came with the Darius Cosmic Collection. There's actually 2 CDs here that came with the Darius Cosmic Collection. This one, I haven't opened it, but it's basically just all boss music tracks that came with Cosmic Collection. Sorry for that crazy glare there. But this one says it's audio tracks Tiot version, so I don't know if there's a version for, what's his name? Porco? What's his name? Porco Rosso? The guy? I don't remember. By the way, you guys, if there's any, like, for the SaruPro peeps that are in here, if you guys have any, whatchamacallit, music choices, let me know, and I'll go ahead and play them. And I will play them. I will play them for you. Alright, now, these next CDs here, I'm going to talk about real quick. These are CDs that came in a magazine called Super Famicom Magazine. Sadly, I no longer have the magazines that these came with because these were back from 1993 and 1994. Back in the early days of VGS&T, this is what we used to play in the background. We used these CDs here because they were a collection of just all kinds of not just Super Famicom music, like this green one here had a lot of PC Engine tracks in it, which was cool. Some Neo Geo tracks as well. This one, this red one here, this is all fighting game music from Super Famicom games. And I really, really wish I still had these magazines today, but I don't because lots of that stuff got thrown away. In one of my many moves, I lived a very gypsy lifestyle, so it was hard to keep stuff, especially big stuff like books and stuff, unfortunately. But I have a very fond memory of all of these MOOCs or whatever, media books. They would come inside magazines. And I guess I can really quickly show you, well, we'll go back to the whole MOOC CD and book stuff later.
Cap said Super Castlevania 4.
Super Castlevania 4. Okay, we can do that.
Slayer's in here.
Slayer is in here. Shut your butt. Shut your butt. Your butt.
Butt.
Shut your butt. Man, I can't even move my neck. My neck, I like did something really shitty to my neck. I don't know. I either slept wrong. I don't know, but I can't move my neck right. I have to move my entire body, unfortunately.
Yeah, so what in the butt?
What in the butt? There we go. Super Castlevanias. So there says, hey, David Butts. Everyone is butts. What in the butt? Okay. This next one, I've had forever now. And it was sent to me. TurboZone Direct sent it to me for free. I no longer have a little slip, but it's the Hudson CD Game Music Collection 93. There's a Japanese version of this CD with all the same exact tracks. But this is the one that they, for whatever reason, decided that they were going to make and distribute in America for free. I don't think they ever sold it. There was no real UPC on it, just a front cover, and that's it. No back cover. I don't know if there was actually ever a back cover, but mine came shrink wrapped with just a thing on the front. And this one has music from Dragon Slayer, Lords of Thunder, Riot Zone, Galaxy Fraulein Yuna, Record of Lotus War, and Dungeon Explorer 2. So a lot of really good tracks in that one that are really good. Really good. Super old. Alright, now all these next OSTs, I don't know which ones I want to talk about first. I guess I could just leave them mixed up, because so many of these soundtracks are East. I'm not gonna lie, a bunch of them are East soundtracks. So maybe let's put these all together. Alright, but speaking of the Hudson Music 94, good lord, it's like everything is East. All of the East. I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, I think I have them all in some form of order now. Yeah. I have the Japanese release of the 93 collection. It's too good. Yeah, the Japanese one is exactly the same too. And speaking of that one, here is the 94 CD. This is a 1994 Hudson CD-ROM music selection. It's got Zonk, or PC Denjin, in his, like, one of his outfits. And then it has Kabuki Danjuro from the Tengai Makyo series on the front, singing. And that's what the back looks like there. We got Zonk and Kabuki Danjuro. This one... Alright, let's lower that. Oh, it's so loud. So loud! So this one has music from Tengai Makyo Fun Kabuki Den, which is the third game in the series, but not part 3. It was just the third game. Music from Might and Magic 3, which is actually pretty good. PC Genjin 3, which is Bonk 3. Nectaris 2. Nectaris 2? I'm guessing they mean Neo Nectaris. I wonder if this was before Neo Nectaris, because there's no Nectaris 2. There's Nectaris and Neo Nectaris. And then CD Denjin, Rockabilly Tengoku. There's 4 tracks of that. And then Blood Gear. Blood Gear is awesome. Blood Gear has a really cool soundtrack, and I like it. But I really dig this cover. Look at this cover. Isn't that funny looking? Super cool. Super cool. Oh man. Alright, so this soundtrack, this one also came with the Darius Cosmic Collection. This one's called Darius the Omnibus 2. And some shit in kanji I can't read. It says Zuntata, but it's actually multiple different composers. Like, one composer is somebody from Ancient, who I believe was who is Ancient? Is that the Yuzo Koshiro's thing? I don't remember. Sounds familiar. And then some tracks by Zuntata, somebody from Sega, I don't know. I can't read a lot of these. Something Goda. But a lot of good music in this one. Really good soundtrack selection in it.
You got a lot of comments.
Dude.
People are in here. Radical Reggie's in here.
Radical Reggie, what is up, dude?
Kishoyukin.
Kishoyukin, he says, howdy, partners. What is up, Kishoyukin? Yeah, Dogen says Ancient is Yuzo Koshiro's company. Okay, yeah, because there's a couple credits here to Ancient. Very cool. But yeah, this one is good. I really like it. Really good music tracks. Remixes of lots of stuff like the original Darius theme. Two from Darius, 3 from Darius. A remix of Olga Breeze. This one's called Olga Storm, which is from Darius 2. Muse Valley. That one's also from Darius 2. A lot of stuff from Darius 2, it looks like. One track from Darius Twin, which is nice. Not a whole lot as far as Darius Twin stuff goes. I wonder if this website has this. Whoa! Drinks! Pabst Open with the $20 donation. Alright, well let's get drinking. So I have the sake here. Can I have actually this isn't cold.
Yeah. You want
well, you get $20, so we'll do one shot. I'll do a shot of this. Bring me the either the plum, any of the soju. I don't care. Just bring me one of the. They're cold, so this is gonna be kind of gross. But let's get started. We'll do a shot of sake first in my favorite shot glass. I always gotta show it off because it's cute. Gotta drink fast. Cheers, bitches. All right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do this stuff here. This is Jinro Soju. I'm gonna do a shot of this guy here. Yeah, warm sake. I like my sake if it's like warmed, like hot. Room temperature sake is kind of gross. Alright, let's not go crazy with these shots now. Let's not go crazy. I will leave that here because I feel like I'm going to be doing another shot of that maybe sometime soon. Shot of soju. Cheers, everyone. Oh, good. Cold sake for the win. Yeah, normally I'll drink it cold. But if I go to sushi, I'll ask them for warm sake. It helps with the digestion. I request Cyber Troopers Virtual On. Okay, we can do that. After this track, though, because I love this track. Boom, 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 boom. This one's a good one. Good. Alright.
Thank you, Pat, for the donation.
Yes, thank you for the donation.
We have $55, so $50 more.
And we do $45 when we do instant gacha-pound. Instant gacha-pound.
Good night, Turbografx.
Alright, let's go to a track I like.
My 6-year-old loved this soundtrack. We listened to it while we were waiting for the bus for school. It's changed.
Huh?
Pap said, my 6-year-old loved this soundtrack. We listened to it while we were waiting for the bus for school.
Oh, cool.
I think you changed it.
No, the soundtrack. This we're still listening to the same soundtrack.
The song, sorry.
I just changed it to another
okay,
song
you meant.
in the same soundtrack. Other link, please. Cybergirl wants, I think, the weekly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
link.
the weekly one. I'll give it to you right
Weekly?
now. Give me 1 second.
All right, Jess is gonna paste it here in a second. Y'all, damn, we have 27 people in here. Nice. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
Really come for the gachapon Cybergirl?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Cybergirl don't care about the content. Cybergirl's just here for the free shit.
We're just kidding.
I'm just playing. Just playing. Alright, here's one that I'm surprised I don't have more soundtracks of, and that is Sakura Wars. This is the only Sakura Wars soundtrack I have. Which is crazy, because I have so much Sakura Wars stuff, and somehow this is the only soundtrack CD that I have. And it's not even a full one. It's only got the main theme song and some other song, Flowers of Paris or whatever. Hana. That song's not even on here.
What?
No. It's Mihata no Motoni, which is the opening to Sakura Taisen 3, and Hana no Pari.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. And then karaoke versions, because this is a single CD. Wow, Avex Tracks put this out. That's weird. I don't remember if they did all of them or what. But yeah, this one's cool. I like it because it's Sakura Wars, and I love Sakura Wars. But surprisingly, this is the only soundtrack CD I have. With all the Sakura Wars shit, you think I'd have way more, but I don't. Because I don't, like I said, I don't really buy a whole lot of soundtracks. The only soundtracks I actively buy are the East soundtracks. Whenever I run across an East soundtrack, I'll buy it. But other than that, I don't really actively buy them. So I try to always look for special editions that come with games in them. Like this one here. This is the Wonder Boy one. I haven't even opened this, but I got it anyway. The Wonder Boy Special Edition came with a soundtrack. So I'll always try to get games that come with soundtracks because it's probably the only way I'm going to get them. I did buy some, and some that I couldn't find. Like, I'll buy Neo Geo soundtracks every now and again. And I bought one that apparently is pretty rare now. And I paid $40 for it, which was a lot of money. And then I looked to see how much it was later, and I'm like, holy crap. People are charging $100 plus for this random OST. And I'll show you what that is here in a bit. But the music in this game is really nothing special. It's pretty much like the old tracks that they just remade. Honestly, this remake is feels kind of cheap. Feels not so great.
Michelle's here.
Michelle, did you just get here, Michelle?
She said.
Just wanted to pop in. Gotta go grab dinner, but left a like. Cool. Thanks for stopping by, Michelle. Post pictures in the foodies thread.
Got comments
of your food. Pam says, only soundtracks I ever got was the Black Mages, Final Fantasy soundtracks, Record of Lotus War, Akira, Evangelion. I have lots of anime soundtracks. None of those are here, though, because we're just doing game soundtracks. Thought it might be weird if we started talking about anime. Because, like, where do we draw that line? You know what I mean? Like, because we were thinking about doing a VGS&T.
Right here.
VGS&T about video game adaptions of anime. But, I don't know. I don't want this to turn into, like, an anime channel. Even though, like, I like a lot of anime stuff. I just don't want to... I didn't want to talk about, anime soundtracks.
Everyone's saying, yes, yes.
Yes. Oh, on the video game adaptions from anime? Yeah, I think that'll be a good one. Ooh, I'm about to drink the last of this coffee. That's gross. I'm going to mix my sake with coffee. I know. Alright, well that's an idea for a VGS&T then. Maybe next time. I think... next week's is Cute 'em Ups already.
Yeah.
Next week's VGS&T, we're doing a Cute 'em Up episode. So maybe after the Cute 'em Up episode.
And we're doing that one early next week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, next week's VGS&T is going to be earlier than... what time are we going to start? At 6?
Probably 6. Yeah.
We're going to start 2 hours earlier next week.
Yeah.
Because we leave the country that day. So we're going to start it at 6 p.m. my time, which is like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's just going to be for that week only because we're leaving. We got to be at the airport. We're leaving to Australia that day. So we got to be at the airport at 9, right? Is that when we got to be at the airport?
Yeah,
we got to be at the airport at 9, so obviously we can't. Oh, wait. So then we should do it short too, huh?
Yeah, should be short.
So next week we'll be at, what, 2 hours?
2 hours.
Next week we're going to do 2 hour VGS&T, and we're going to start it at 6. Elvis Roy says earlier, right, when I see it, I believe it, lol. We have to. We don't have a choice. Because if we don't, then we don't do it. So we have to do it. Cho Aniki VGS&T says light up. Yeah, you know, it's funny, I only have 2 Cho Aniki games, though, so...
Canimich says,
VGS&T for all Hamtaro games. Yes, we're gonna do all... I don't have a single Hamtaro game, though. But that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be cute. All the Hamtaros, yes, water, thank you. All the Hamtaros. Manhole VGS&T.
Manhole.
I was thinking about doing a ninja stream about the manhole. Would you guys watch?
Title should become.
We just see
Come
from the
watch
airport.
me play with my manhole.
Yeah, that's not gonna get demonetized immediately. Hashtag cancel Saru until he gets Hamtaro games. Yes. Let's boycott VGS&T because we don't have Hamtaro games. I love East 9 OST. What is 9? Monstrous Nox? I heard a couple tracks from it. It sounds good. There were a couple tracks. I haven't heard all of it yet. I think, is the demo out for Monstrous Nox already in Japan? I think it might be. If it is, I need to play that shit. I need to play it. Alright, Jesse just put the link in for next week's video game contest, so make sure that you guys click on that.
Next week's.
Magimano says, yay, you're going to Australia. Come to NZ too. Probably not. I think we're going to stay in Sydney the entire time.
We're only going to be there for like 5 days.
Yeah, we're not going to be there very long. We're going to be like 5-6 days maybe. Is the PSP version of eSbook 1 and 2 as good as the PC ECD version? Well, they're essentially different. If you played the PC ones, they're like the PC versions of 1 and 2. But it is different. I'm always gonna like the originals over the new ones. So it really is just a matter of personal taste, I think. But I really like the original ones. This is chair lowered. No, it's not. Okay. Just a short chair. Hey DJ, do you have a Wonder Swan? I ordered the Wonder Swan color. Yeah, I do. I have the Wonder Swan color as well. I wish I had a crystal though. That's the one I really wanted, was a crystal, but they're expensive now. So, but I picked my Wonder Swan color like 5 years ago, and I never bought any games for it. I have maybe like 8 or 9 games for it. It's hard to play. It makes my head hurt trying to play it. Kanebe says Final Fantasy VII is my favorite East game. Is it now? Alright, let's get back to some more soundtracks. Now here is a cool one, and this one I'm going to put up for SaruPro people on the Patreon. This is the soundtrack to Valis 3. It's an arranged version of the Valis 3 musics. Here's this awesome artwork right there. Love that illustration. And Valis 3 is my favorite of all the Valis games. And there is also special visuals that go along with this. And I'm going to rip that and put it online for SaruPro people. So this week, SaruPro people, you'll have a special video. And I'll eventually make it public, but first it's going to go for SaruPro peoples. SaruPro peoples, because they support me. I do special things for them.
Elvis said, so what? So you want your chips for this coming week or when you come back, Jesse? I said both times.
Both times. Both.
Both. Good night, SaruPro. Good night.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. Elvis, I was gonna. Whenever you want, Elvis, I don't mind.
He
It
wants.
better be good chips. I'm just kidding.
He wants chips. Give him chips. Chips, chips, chips. You know what you get? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. He says.
You lose.
You lose. You get nothing for opening your mouth. Anyhow, really cool Valis video with music coming up for SaruPro people. So stay tuned to that. I actually recorded this whole thing and then I deleted everything that I had on that micro SD card because I'm a dummy and didn't bother taking the videos off. So I have to recapture this whole thing, which was cool. I just did it in the background, so it was fine. But really cool, and a lot of story bits that are in English story bits, which will be cool. Secret of Mana soundtrack is my favorite. Oh, I want to say I had that somewhere. But who knows? Who knows? There's a bunch of soundtracks here that are missing. They're just gone.
I have soundtracks too. I can't find my Smash Brothers soundtrack.
Virtual On? Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? And I completely forgot what game. So thank you for reminding me. We'll do virtual something. Virtual Fighter? No. Virtual On Force? What the hell is that? Virtual On Remixes? Virtual On Oratorio Tangram? What is Virtual On Force? They don't have just normal Virtual On. They have Virtual On Oratorio Tangram, Arcade, or Saturn. They do. Do they?
Insider, right?
What was it called?
I think you posted it.
I wrote Virtual
Elvis, looking for Spanish chips.
Oh, found it. They had it as Cyber Troopers. Found it. Alright, let's get to actual songs. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that okay. And if you guys can hear me. Are we on the Zoom mic or the Brio mic? Zoom. Oh, okay.
We didn't want to be on the Brio because the debacle yesterday.
Yeah, with the games.
Echo.
Start with track 4. That's the best.
Get ready.
Oh, I can't do that. My neck didn't like that at all. I know. I can't head bob. My neck is super effed. Super effed in the A.
That's just like me. Because on my knee,
yeah.
I forget, and I was like stomping up and down a little bit, and I was like, oh, my knee. I was like, I can't do that.
Like, oh, I'm dead. Yeah, this track is cool. Man, I used to play this in the arcade so much. It was so cool to play this in the arcade. Because you had, like, the sticks, you know, and you'd be like, to jump, you know, turn around. It was cool. It was just cool to play in the arcade. I got to play this once in the arcade. Oh, I used to play this. We had a place here in Vegas called Mary Kay's. And Mary Kay's had it. And I played it for hours. And it was fun. I sucked, but I still played it. I didn't give a shit. It was a lot of fun. Super fun game. And then after that, it was just kind of like, eh. First game was really impressive. I wanted to get the Virtual On / index or whatever. A certain magical index with Virtual On. Which was cool, because it was just like the same robots, but it was piloted by like different characters from Index. And I liked Index and Railgun. They were cool anime shows. I wonder if they're going to make one of... what was the third chapter called? Okay, I'm not going to get into it, because then we're going to start talking about anime. It's just realized the stream was on. What is up, Objection? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people did get the notification.
Yeah, so YouTube is no longer sending out notifications. Especially if you don't have that bell ticked, you won't get nothing. And then if you do have the bell ticked, it goes by a priority of all your different subscribers or subscriptions. So if you have like a subscription for much bigger channels, which is going to be like every channel, my channel's not very big, you're going to get all of those notifications before you get mine. And if you don't have the bell, you just won't hear anything from me at all. So it's just what YouTube is doing now, unfortunately. Pap says YouTube sucks monkey balls. Completely corrupt. Yeah, it's really about the corporations now that are putting content out. So it's really about corporate. YouTube isn't about you anymore. It's about what they think you want to watch. So.
Albus said, "You guys like pork skin chips?"
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I like pork anything. Yum. Chicharrones. I like me some chicharrones. Give me some chicharrones. All right, really quick. I say that and I blab on forever. Really
It's
quick,
10
I'm just
minutes.
gonna blab about completely nothing.
Or worse,
It's about what they want you to watch. Yeah, pretty much. It's exactly what it is. What they want you to watch. But yeah, YouTube sucks. But I mean, it doesn't really affect me, to be honest. I don't care. The only way it affects me is that the people that I want to know that I'm streaming, you know, don't get those notifications. But most of you guys are pretty good and know what days we go live. You know, Friday and Saturday. We're always live Friday and Saturday. So it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't affect me because I really put on the show primarily for SaruPro peeps and then anybody who wants to watch, you know, and eventually join the crew. But other than that, YouTube can suck my fat dick when it comes to whatever shenanigans they're doing. It doesn't. I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
Big Boss is here.
It's all crap. If you're subscribed, you should get notified. Yeah, it is bullsh. Big Boss. What is up? He says, "Sup, Saru and Jesse." But yeah, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. I'm not looking to be like, you know, the next whatever, you know. So it doesn't really affect me. All that matters. My goal is making my crew bigger, and that's it. Not the numbers. I don't care. What's the point if I have, you know, 15,000, 20,000 subs, and then like nobody's watching my videos? Like, it's just a stupid number. Like, I don't care about that.
Or people are watching, but they're like saying nonsense in your chat.
That's true, yeah. Sometimes like people will watch and then they're just like, "Lamau, that got a bit vulgar." Did it? I'm sorry. What did I say? What did I say? Did I say the F word? I thought your goal was about anime titties. That's not the goal. That's just the content, my friend. That's just the daily.
There's some anime titties above you. You're
There
covering them
is. Oh yeah, the turbografx is covering those anime titties up there, right here. That girl, what's her name? Koyori. Koyori boobs. I love Koyori though. She's such a cool character. Not because she's got huge boobs. Oh.
Oh.
I did say that, didn't I? But you know what I mean, like, YouTube is like, bleh. Stop the censorship. Stop all the downloading. Alright, what's another track you like off of here, Dogan? We'll listen to it. Gachapon.
Stop. Can't make sense. Stop the censoring. Censorship.
Stop all the censorship. Alright, so that is the Gachapon that's going to happen at
Like at 9:30.
9:30.
I would say 9:30.
We started at 8:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
8:30.
like 10 minutes from now we'll
yeah,
do it.
10:30. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So go ahead and click on that. You guys can enter. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck is killing me, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the compliment on the hat, Big Boss. This one's one of my favorite hats. It's cool. And I'm upset because the brim is like messed up. Because it got caught in TSA's stupid machine. And then it spit it out in like this like bent up ball. So this is as good as I could get it. But it's not quite. The brim is kind of messed up, unfortunately. Make crew bigger. Spread knowledge of PC Engine and your art. Precisely, Super Boo. You get it. You get it. That's exactly it. And spread that PC Engine knowledge. Elvis Roa says, I like the Osaka hat. That's my favorite hat. Is that Osaka hat. Jesse stepped all over in the car. He's a jerk.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Stepped on, got it all dirty.
know,
So
like,
I'm
bam,
hoping
bam,
I can
bam.
find another one similar to it because I really like that hat.
We got it at what, American Mura?
American
Osaka?
Muda? No, we got it in Dotonbori.
The Tombori.
But yeah, that's my favorite hat. Alright, more soundtracks. This one here, this is a weird vocal collection based on Voltage Fighter Gaokaiser. There's a couple tracks that are from the game, and then a bunch of stuff that just is different, so it's weird. I personally thought this was going to be the full version vocals of the in-game music, but it's not. The only games, or the only songs that it has from the game is Gao Kaiser Fire, which is the main theme of Gao Kaiser, the ending theme, and some remixes of the Gao Kaiser theme, but all the other themes are new, so I was kind of disappointed. But the OB does advertise this album, which I used to have, and I don't anymore. I don't know what happened to this album, but it's one of the first Asuka albums that came out some time ago, and I wish I still had it, but I don't, and I have no idea where it went. Where that soundtrack went, where my, what was that called? Overdrive Destroyer, I think it was called. It was like doujin tracks of a bunch of cool songs. That one's gone now. My Fatal Fury Special soundtrack, I don't know where the hell that one went. But I don't feel like looking through like all my stuff either though, so it could be anywhere. Oh, this one's a cool track. I like this one. Alright, next one. This one is from a game that I got from Play Asia called Shikondo Soul Eater. The music in this game is actually pretty good. It's kind of like electronica slash dubstep. There's some like really dubstep sounding tracks in this, but I enjoy the soundtrack to this. I especially like the first stage theme and the last boss theme. Super good. Really, really like it. A lot of fun. The game is kind of lackluster. It feels like a game that was unfinished. Like there's no story mode or anything. When you beat the game, it just ends. Like no actual ending or anything. But it's not a bad game. It's alright. Objection says, well, I definitely know more about PC Engine now after joining the crew. Oh, that's right. And Objection, he just got a PC Engine too. So congratulations on that. Objection. But anyhow, Soul Eater, good music, decent game. Game could have been better, honestly. Like they should have spent a little more time on this game. Gave it because it's got really cool characters, but you don't know shit about them because these two girls here. I wish there was a story. Her name, she's the Grim Reaper and girl. That's it. They don't even have names. They're just cool-looking girls. But I really wish there was a story mode. Like, I feel like a lot of these companies, it's like, man, if I originally wanted to go into like story development and character development as like a type of thing that I did, but people don't even care about stories in games anymore, so it's like it's a moot point. But I'm pretty good at creating characters and worlds and stories. I have a crazy imagination when it comes to that stuff.
Come on, Jared, one of us.
That's right. Jonathan, Objection's been part of the crew for at least a month now, right? Officially. Dogan says, another great soundtrack, Gundam Wing Endless Duel on Super Famicom. Yeah, that one's good. I want that game. I don't have that game. That's also the first time I played emulation with SNES back in the day. And I hated it. I hated the emulation. But back then, you know, emulation wasn't all that great either, I guess, because I was doing it on my parents' computer. And this was in 1998. And that was the first time I had ever played, or 98 or 99, I don't remember. Sometime in the 90s. 97 or 98. And their computer, I guess, wasn't that good. And the emulation was choppy. The frame rate was gross. And after that, I was like, ugh, emulation is gross. But that's how I played it, because I had a Super Famicom, but I just didn't have that game at the time. And I had stopped buying Super Famicom games for a while, because I couldn't afford them. I mean, I had just moved to Vegas, and I didn't have any money for that shit. That was one of my first emulators too. Yeah, it was my first emulated game. Was Endless Waltz, or Endless Duel. It's based on Endless Waltz. I always call it Endless Waltz, but it's Endless Duel. Because I'm a dum-dum. Alright, there's the catch pong contest. One last time. We're gonna do it in about 5 minutes. So make sure that you click. I played a lot of ZSNES when I was younger. How old are you, Dogan? Out of curiosity. Because I didn't really have, like, I didn't buy my first computer until the end of 1998. Turned 30 recently. Oh, you're a youngin'. You're a youngin'. So fresh. So fresh. Alright. I guess now is the time. Well, actually, let's talk about one more soundtrack that came with the game. This one. Here is the Windjammers soundtrack. This one came with the special edition of Windjammers. And it's got all the tracks. But you know what it doesn't have? The freaking Neo Geo CD tracks, which I like better. This has just the normal chiptune versions of it. So I'm like, I could always just stick my Neo Geo CD in the CD player. That's another reason why I didn't buy a whole lot of soundtracks, is because I could stick any of those into a CD player and listen to them. Same thing with all of these. I didn't buy a whole lot of soundtracks because I didn't have to. You know what? You guys want to know what my CD player was when I was a kid? I'm not going to get it, but it was a TurboGrafx CD. The TurboGrafx CD, the top part came off, and you can use the power of the TurboGrafx 16 to power just the CD player. So the CD player would sit next to my bed. I didn't have a CD player. I popped in my games and listened to the music all night long, and I freaking loved it. I felt like I was in the freaking future, you guys. Because, you know, we didn't have CD players. Like, nobody had CD players at the time. You know? Your first CD player story is the saddest story I've ever heard. I mean, like, we don't, like, you know, I didn't get it. It was 1992. I knew one friend with, like, his parents had, like, the whole, like, entertainment system with the 5-disc changer and blah, blah, blah. You know, I didn't have. My TurboGrafx was my first CD player. It was my first portable CD player. And it was my only CD player until I bought a portable CD player sometime later. My mom bought me this really shitty RCA CD player that didn't even have, like, the skip thing, so I had to, like, hold it. I'd be on the bus and I'd hold, like, the CD player like this because I couldn't, like, bump into anything. It was so bad. Super bad. But, yeah, my TurboGrafx CD was my CD player. And I never really bought soundtracks, except for back in the day I bought, like, J-pop single CDs because they were cheap. I could afford $13-14 for those. Mine was a PS2. How old are you, Joseph? Are you and Dogan around the same age? I imagine you're young too. All the youngins. All the youngins. But anyhow, yeah, that was the thing. So I didn't really buy soundtracks because, like, I can put any of these CDs in the CD player and listen to them, which was cool. 26. Oh, you're a baby too. You guys are the Saru babies. Michelle is the Saru baby. She's 22, I think. She's the youngest of the crew. Fairly certain she is the youngest. So she for sure is the Saru crew baby. Saru crew baby. Alright, I guess I'm going to get into the bulk of CDs here. Because it is the majority of soundtracks that I have that I have and I purchased. So, in no particular order, what's up, Jesse?
You want to do the Gachapon first and do that?
Oh yeah. Let's do Gachapon first. Never mind, we're doing Gachapon first because this is a whole lot of CDs. Kanime says, I'm perpetually 12 years old. Me too! I'm only 40 out here, but in here I'm about 12 or 13 years old.
Oh.
Michelle is like the Saru crew's little sister. Yeah, she is. She totally is.
Okay, so...
Oh, that's right.
Tim Houston donated that.
So, last week, Tim Houston won this... Wait, did he win this one or Brawley? Was it Vegeta?
It was Vegeta.
Tim Houston won this Vegeta. But he... Whoa. Shut up. Oh, now it's all like sound effects, huh? Alright, so... Time for another soundtrack. Really quick. Give me one quick second. Lamau. I know it scared the crap out of me. I was like, what's going on? I'm so scared.
I hate that. Last time I took a nap and I leave the TV on and I hear like emergency like
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
What's called the emergency
Broadcast
broadcasting
system.
It's like they I don't know why they still keep it. It's like, don't panic. Don't panic.
I know. Don't panic. It's like, oh my god. All right, we're gonna listen to this soundtrack a little loud.
Perhaps when you play soundtracks, do you have a hard drive full of video game soundtracks?
No, I play them off of a website. This one is off my hard drive, but this one is. I'm gonna start ripping like all my CDs too, so that I can have more stuff on hand. But I will. Chris Tank says, just like me, my first CD player was a PC Engine CD player. See, like,
Awesome.
you know, and it's cool. Well, you probably had it many years before I did. I didn't get the TurboGrafx CD until 1992, so I was super late to the game when it came to CD stuff. And I didn't have a CD player until 1992. But I loved it, and I didn't care. And in my mind, I was cool. I was the coolest kid. I was the coolest kid in my mind. Anyway, last week we did this gachapon. Tim Houston. Whoa, who is that? Is that Brave?
No. Did it? And they landed on something.
Let me lower this. 1990. Damn, that's awesome, dude. Intrigue says, I still don't have one. You better get your ass out there and buy yourself a PC Engine, Intrigued. But the minis are coming out, which is cool. Now we're pressuring Intrigued to buy a PC Engine.
Pressure.
First we pressured Super Boo to join the crew. Now we're pressuring John to buy a PC Engine. Join us, John. Join us! So last week, Tim Houston won this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He donated it back to the show. So I'm going to give this to Kanime.
We're just going to switch it out of his last.
Oh, did his come back?
No. He won last week. So we're going to ask him if he wants to trade it.
Who?
Kanime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Kanime won last week.
Yeah.
So Kanime, if you would rather have this
than your prize
than what you won, let me know. Because I think you said you wanted this one, right? I think. Is Kanime even here? Who am I talking to?
Yeah,
Never mind.
Who
am I even talking to? Who am I talking to right now? Pressure to play Tokimeki. Better pick the right girl. The right girl for me is Shiori, okay? She's the right girl. She's the only girl. Speaking of Shiori, oh, thanks for actually mentioning that. Otherwise, I would have forgotten all about these. Alright. Getting back into the game soundtracks.
Okay. So he said he wants Chun-Li, so...
Oh, he does want Chun-Li?
We'll just put that back in the Dutch one.
Okay. Then Vegeta goes back in the gachapon. Back in the gachapon. Alright. Speaking of best girl, here is Shiori Fujisaki. She is my favorite girl in Tokimeki Memorial. Here are all the Tokimeki Memorial girls. Shiori is in the middle because she is obviously the best girl. But if I had to pick another one, it would be Yumi. Yumi Saotome. Because she's cute. Super cute.
Can't be, but also
Super cute. But also totally. Ultra Instinct Goku. Totally wanting that for in the mall. Did someone win that already? Someone won that,
yeah,
right?
It was for Reggie. Elvis Rowe won it and gave it to Reggie.
Shantae and Popful Mail says, my PC Engine over Sega Master System. I'm not sure if they're probably not in the same category. Alright, let me see. What else do I have? Ooh, I ripped that Darius thing. We're going to listen to it. So everybody shut up while we listen to Darius. Actually, let me play the whole... I'm just going to play the whole soundtrack for y'all. Cello says...
I want that
Vegeta, Sarumaru. Oh, hello, Sarumaru and Jesse. Plus, everyone else in chat. Holy cap locks, Batman.
Actually, I think it was
Cello, not Kaname. Jesse. Force Gear is the best Tokimemo. Yes, Force Gear is the best Tokimemo girl. That's funny.
Well, let's donate it to Cello.
Okay, Cello. We'll give it to Cello.
We'll give it to you.
We'll give it to you, Cello. We're gonna give it to Cello.
Cello gets it. Did you put it in the gachapon?
Cello gets it. All you have to do is join the Saru crew and it's yours. I'm just kidding. You don't have to join the Saru crew.
He's already in there.
Is he?
I think.
He is. Sorry, I had to go look. Whoa, what is happening here? Welcome to my hairy arm. Oh, we need to remove this. It's on the Gachapon cam. Look.
What happened? Oh, because we switched it.
Did I delete it?
No, don't delete it.
Let's turn it off. There we go. Okay. There we are. Alright, everything's back. Hairy arm cam, that hairy arm. Random glory hole. No glory hole yet, but we're gonna get there in a second. Except I don't have any room on this table to even put this on. To put this stuff on. There's like all kind of stuff.
I'll put it over here.
Like that. Okay. That should be good. That should be enough room. Peer pressuring, hehe. Oh, Michelle's still here. Michelle's here. She's the SaruPro little sister.
That's not his arm. He's not wearing pants.
He's not wearing pants. That's right. Those were my legs. My hairy legs. Juan Castillo. Is Juan Castillo here? Someone said, "What's up, Juan?" Where's Juan?
Are you on live? I don't see him either.
I don't see him either. No, I'm on top chat.
What's up, Juan?
I don't see him.
Either. Maybe he's up. There it is.
There he is. There he is. Okay, maybe it was further up. What's up, Juan Castillo? Speaking of SaruPro peeps, I had to go check. I went to the end screen to see if because you said Cello was on there, and I was like, is he? Now I felt like an asshole, thinking that I forgot someone in the crew, but he's not. Thanks, Jesse. Dude, my heart dropped for a minute.
You're getting it, Cello.
But yeah, we'll give it to Cello anyway, because Cello's always here. Mike Mammer says, anyways, how are you, Sar? I'm good, man. Thanks for stopping by. Chris Tang says, know your cult. I do. Jesse was the one who was like, yeah,
I was just joking around.
Jerk. I know.
Someone make DJ drink.
Someone make me drink. Make me drink. All right, let's do Gachapon.
Switch it to the
Gachapon. Oh yeah, we're gonna switch to here. Let me first pull it up. All right. For those of you who are new, we do a giveaway out of this cute little Gachapon machine. That is Gachakun right there with the little cat face. You just see it's like cat ears, right? Did we put? Why are there so little balls in here? Are we out of stuff?
Yeah,
what is in those over there? What's in that stuff?
This?
Yeah.
Put this one in there.
What is it?
This is a $5 one.
$5 gift card? Yeah, $5 gift card. What is it? Is there more than one $5 gift card in here?
Yeah, there's two in there.
Okay, well shit, now there's two $5 gift cards. So somebody's...
Ryan Drake can bring... Ryan's gonna...
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard. Anyhow, if you guys didn't enter, I think it's too late. But we will do one more, so if you didn't enter this one, you have another chance to win later. We'll do another one. Are we doing Name That Tune?
Yeah, we should definitely do it today.
Yeah, because today's soundtrack. So second one's going to be Name That Tune. But Name That Tune, we're going to do it on a point system again, right?
Yeah, we're doing more.
Yeah, because I think that's more fair if we do it.
Elvis
says I picked two. Alright, so Michelle Mahan sends wine. Alright, so bully Cello into joining. Yeah, Cello, why aren't you part of the crew, Cello? Just kidding. Just playing. Alright, so who is the winner? Son of a bitch. So who is the winner of this week's first Gachapon giveaway? Jesse.
Matt Tracker.
Matt Tracker, and he's also SaruPro, isn't he?
Yeah.
Matt Tracker, you are the winner of this week's first Gachapon thing. So you know he picks number 3. I was gonna say you know the rules. All right. So for those of you who don't know, we have 400 yen right here. He picked the third coin. So if the big prize lands on the third coin, he gets it. But because he is SaruPro, he could also pick any of the other normal Gachapons that come out of these 4. People who are not SaruPro pretty much just get the number that they picked. But because he is part of the crew, he can pick whatever he wants. So we're going to go to the Gachapon cam now. Here is Gachapon cam. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I know what happened. They don't see that. I deleted that cam that I deleted. I didn't, but here, hold on. Let's see. There it is. Oh, welcome to my face. I just got to resize it right here. You guys, give me one quick second. Uno momento, por favor. Sí. Yes.
Cello, I'm up subbing. I no longer feel safe here.
All right. So here we go. Number 1. Numero uno. Number 1 is... What the hell is this? Oh, it's Yuria. Yuria from Fist of the North Star. We're looking up her dress right now. But that's who that is. Alright, number 2. Number 2 is that little raccoon squirrel thing from Bono Bono, which is an old show, but also has some games in the franchise. For a Game Boy or something? I don't remember. I'm trying to get this to look at the... There we go. There we are. Yes. Oh, yes. We're listening to Darius music, by the way. Let's skip to a track that doesn't suck.
That's your jam.
Huh?
Someone said that's your jam.
How do I skip to the next track? Alright, here we go. This is 3, by the way. This is his coin. Let's hope that he wins big. The third one was another Fist of the North Star. These were donated by the Emporium, Stefano Bruni. This is Ray. So let's see what the fourth one is, because he can pick whichever one he wants. Oh, number 4 is $5 gift card.
You can't pick. Oh.
$5 gift card. Yeah, you can pick it.
Yeah, okay.
F it. F it. That's part of the benefits.
That's true.
That's part of the benefits of
right.
being. That's part of what you get as being a SaruPro member, is that you get to choose whatever the F you want. So if he wants that one, he could have that one. He could have whatever he wants.
Oh,
Because
he bought the PC Engine from me.
much love for Stefano. Yeah, he did. He bought the PC Engine from him, and that's when I started linking the affiliate link. After that.
Okay, so.
And his stuff is always in good condition. All right, let me switch back to my face. All right, so you get to pick. Let me open these for you. So the last one that came out is a $5 Nintendo card or Amazon card. You get to pick. Number 3 is one of those like bronze-looking statues. This one is Lei from Fist of the North Star. I have a Kenshido one that's gold and it's cool, and I'm keeping it because it's mine. Yeah, the PC is in fantastic condition. Yeah, anything that comes from Stefano is going to be pretty good stuff. The other thing that came out was this little raccoon critter from Bono Bono. And the first one was this Yuria doll from Fist of the North Star. This is what she looks like before she jumps off the building. She's like, fuck this shit, y'all crazy, and she jumps off to her death. Alright, so, Matt Tracker, which one of these prizes do you want? As a member of the Saru crew, you get to pick whichever prize you want. Whichever one you want. The gift card, Fist of the North Star Yuria, Fist of the North Star statue Ray, or this weird squirrel thing. The masturbating squirrel. Which one do you want? You have to pick one. You have to pick one now. Raccoon. He wants the masturbating raccoon. Wait.
Masturbating raccoon.
Or squirrel. What is it? What are you? Oh no, he's a squirrel. He's not a raccoon. I was wrong. Do you still want him? I think, did somebody win the raccoon? I think somebody won the raccoon.
Yeah, someone won the raccoon.
Yeah, he's a squirrel. Touching his stuff. Do you still want that? Because I think somebody won the raccoon already. Here's what the raccoon looked like, though. Huh?
What's he holding?
His tail.
He still wants it.
Yeah, the raccoon was the main character. His name is Araiguma Ota. That's the raccoon. Somebody won him already, though, I think. Alright, here you go. Take this ball. He wants this ball. I won the raccoon. It was Super Boo. Super Boo won the raccoon. The raccoon is the main character of that series. Alright, these balls go back in. Someone gets a chance to win that gift card. Though there's 2 gift cards in here, so somebody has a chance. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Somebody has a chance to win.
Did you get your gachapon yet, Super Boo?
Super Boo, did you get it? We resent those, right?
Yep.
What was the problem?
I don't know.
Well, did we resend them just the same?
Yeah, no. I did differently.
Oh, okay. Ah. He said, I got it in the mail a few days ago.
Awesome.
Sweet! Was Booze one of the ones that came back?
Yeah, Boo's one that came back.
We got 4 of them back.
Yeah.
Stupid, lazy mail people.
I want Brawley.
I want a Brawley and patiently awaiting it.
We're sending yours this week.
Was Brawley one of the ones that came back?
No. He just won it last
Oh,
week.
he just won it last week?
So what we do is we usually wait like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who win 2 times a week. We don't want to send it, twice if you're.
Yeah, we'll usually wait a week or 2 before we send them out.
So yours will probably come with your prince this week.
Oh yeah, he's he's
think he is.
Print Club, right? Where's this thing? Ah, here we go. I like this one. This one's cool. This one's cool. Yeah, because we're setting the Saru Print Club stuff out this Monday. We were gonna do it today, but we got way behind today. So Monday we're sending out Saru Print Club stuff with whatever gachapons that people won. This is a good remix of the song. Alright, now let's get into the large bulk of the soundtracks. And maybe... What? So this is what we're listening to right now.
What?
This album right here. And this one, does anyone know which Darius game this music is from? Which mean in English, I play with myself. Which I just saw that message. Burst? No, you're wrong! You're fired. Gonna be going shopping at a small Japanese mall here in Toronto tomorrow with my wife. Nice! Grab all the treats. All the Japanese treats. That's awesome. What else do they have? Can I stretch this out?
What, the middle thing?
Yeah, I'm making it bigger.
Right, yeah.
This looks weird, all small. All small and tiny. Alright. I am busy with messages. Michelle Mayhem says, that sounds neat, objection. It does sound cool. Darius 2? Nope!
I heard the song before.
I'll give you guys a hint. Actually, no, I won't. Yes, I am fortunate that my wife loves Japanese stuff too. That is cool.
That's awesome.
It's super cool. That makes it easier. That makes it easier. For show. Where is that one? There it is. Okay. It's a remix of this one right here, y'all. It's the main Darius Twin music. The first track. And I love the music in Darius Twin, which is crazy because I'm usually more fond of like the chiptune stuff, but man, I love the soundtrack in this, and it doesn't get enough love. When they do these like Darius things, there's rarely any, or if ever, Darius Twin tracks for some reason. This is one in very few that actually has Darius Twin music. And if you bought that super expensive Darius collection that came out, not Cosmic Collection, but the one that came out like 2 years ago, that one had a bunch of soundtracks for it as well. But enough of this shit, because now we're gonna go to some cool stuff. We're gonna go into Falcoms. We're gonna listen to this one first. I can't see. Disc 2, Disc 3, Disc 1. Points to whoever figures out what this is first. Oh, this could have been, whatchamacallit. I wanted to play all of them. Hold Hold on. Saru's dumb. Jungle Battle Papa Melvin says Matt Tracker. Yes. Immediately. Alright.
Roderick's in here.
And this cool track. What is up? SaruPro says Brandrick. What is up, Brandrick? Thanks for stopping by. So this arranged track of Popful Mail comes from this collection right here. And I really like this collection of music. This comes with 3 special arranged albums of Falcom music. This is Falcom Special Box 94. And this is from the 3rd CD. The 3rd CD is Popful Mail. The first disc is East 4, Dawn of East music. Disc 2 is Kaze no Densetsu Xanadu, which is the first Xanadu game. And then the 3rd disc is Popful Mail. But these are all arranged versions of it. And it's just cool. It's got like... That's the first CD, and then the other 2 CDs. So you can see right there, that's the Popful Mail logo. I just ripped these yesterday in lieu of our soundtrack episode. Because I rarely rip my CDs. But I probably should, so I can play them on stream. I'll rip them. I'll rip them, because I don't know if that website has all of these. But really cool collection. I found this in a mandarake in Japan, in Osaka, next to Shinsaibashi Suji, which is like a pretty popular like shopping arcade in Osaka, in Namba, next to Dotonbori. All this means nothing else.
Is that where that chicken place is at? Next to Daiso?
No, this is the Mandarake. Remember?
Oh, the Mandarake. I'm sorry. I think you meant book off. Sorry.
No, the Mandarake is pretty close to. It's like Dotonbori, Shinsaibashi Suji, and then the Mandarake.
Gotcha. Next to that Wednesday thing. Only on Wednesday.
Only on Alice on Wednesday.
Alice on Wednesday.
That's right. Yeah, it's next to Alice on Wednesday.
And next to that big bowl that has the meat.
The big bowl with the meat.
Remember we had it, the sushi. Kobe beef. Remember we had the sushi we sat
Oh yes. That was the first time we had Kobe beef, wasn't it? On a little sushi thing, and it was $10. $10 for a little tiny thing like that of Kobe beef was $10, which was crazy. Right. And then we actually went to have Kobe beef in Kobe, and I don't even want to talk about how much that was.
I know.
Because that was like when they were like, oh, here's your bill. I was like holy crap. It was expensive, needless to say. Michelle Mahan says, will you be going there again in November? Yes, November we are going to Japan. So we come back from Australia, and then a month later we go to Japan.
Exactly 1 month.
And we're going to be like, my brain's going to be so messed up from constant time change, which is crazy. I am in Toronto. Yes. There's no book off in Osaka, I don't think. There's one, which is weird. You think there would be like lots of book offs, but there's not. There's one random book off in that one place.
In Osaka? I think there's 2 book offs.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there isn't. There's another one, but that one sucked. You're thinking of the one that's next to Taito Game, right?
The one next to the McDonald's. If you pass by the Namba station, Namba Mall, if you're going straight, there's one book off.
It's not the one that's next to Dotonbori?
That was the second one.
That's the good one.
That's the good one.
That's where I got the Game Gear.
So the second one is by, where the McDonald's that is outside. That's like you're walking by and it's right there.
That's the one that's across the street from Taito Game.
Yeah.
That's
the one.
sucked.
Remember when your leg was feeling bad, you needed food?
And
you go get the cheeseburger.
Oh yeah, that one had some games, not a whole lot. That one
a lot more
sucked.
soundtracks on that one.
Yeah, that one had a lot more game soundtracks. I think I'm gonna look for more game soundtracks now. Now that we're doing this whole thing, because I realize that I don't really buy a whole lot, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll buy some more soundtracks, and we can do a part 2 of this one. Randrick says, the Surugaya you told me to go to in Osaka's Denden town was awesome. That's where I bought 80% of my games in Osaka. Oh,
sweet.
Yeah. So when we went there, that was an A2 still, which is owned by Surugaya, right? So, hopefully the prices aren't like terrible. I'm hoping that the prices aren't terrible. So we'll see, I guess.
I wonder how they changed it.
I don't know.
Same.
Surugaya is generally more expensive than A2, so I imagine it probably got more expensive. Elvis Ross says, let's hope next time you and the city, Michelle, we can hang out. Oh yeah, Michelle went to a book off yesterday. She went to a book off in New York and posted a lot of pictures. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing your pictures with us, Michelle. I love seeing that stuff. It was so cool. I'm like, I know who this is. I know what that is. I know what this is. I'm like pointing at like everything in the pictures. I love it. And Randrick shared his pictures from his Japan trip in our private Discord as well. So thanks to Randrick for sharing his Japan pictures. Dude, every time Randrick would post like some sort of food in Japan, I'm like, because like I love Japanese food so much. It's so good.
Randrick said they have a much better than the Super Potato. Oh, they were much better than Super Potato.
Oh yeah. Super Potato is just expensive no matter where you go. Though, Super Potato in Osaka is still cheaper than Super Potato in Tokyo. But not by a lot. But it's still cheaper. Generally, most of the stuff is cheaper. Mike Maverick says, how do I join this? The Discord is, like, it's a Patreon perk. So, like, most of these people who are in the chat are part of my Patreon.
Also, Randrick said,
Tokyo just reminds me of New York City. It might. Randrick says, I still managed to find one of the games I really wanted at the Super Potato. Yeah, you know what? It's weird because like sometimes you'll find stuff that's cheap. I actually managed to find the game Tengoku at Super Potato for like $50, and I thought that was a good price for it. Let me show you. You guys probably just saw my underwear. Sorry. This here.
Yeah, you did.
The game Tengoku on the Saturn. This one was in great condition.
oh yeah, I remember.
The VHS in here hasn't even been used ever. It hasn't been watched, and I'm not gonna watch it. It's probably already deteriorated.
It was also said it was used, but
Yeah.
then you open it, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, but the game is like immaculate condition, and we got this 2 years ago at a Super Potato for 5,200 yen, which is about $50 US, and I think that's a great price for this game. I think. Elvis Roy says, "We saw your butt." No, if you would have seen my butt. It's covered in hair. But for $50, not bad especially for Super Potato. Super Potato is so expensive too, you know. So like, put you back before I destroy you.
Destroy!
Speaking of Popful Mail, check this out, you guys. That's the PC version. I don't have a PC that'll play this, but I wanted to get it because it's Popful Mail. So, I have every Popful Mail game. From Sega CD, Mega CD, PC Engine CD, Super Famicom, and PC. And I think there was one more PC version, but I don't have it. Are you familiar with the cartoon series Mighty Magiswords? No, is it anime? Anime. Kaname says, can I have your Popful Mail games? Sure, I'll send them all over to you right now.
Randrick said.
Priority shipping and everything. Randrick says, I found Alcahest CIB for 2,000 yens, which is pretty decent. Nice! I want to get that. Which one did you get? Super Famicom? Because I heard there's a Mega Drive version as well. I'm assuming you got the Super Famicom. The Mega Drive stuff is generally more expensive anyway, so... Can't be so sweet. What's up, Jesse?
Oh, also, Randrick said that he missed VGS&T music in the beginning because he was late.
Why were you late, Randrick? I'm just kidding.
Just show him just a little bit.
That's fine. Oh, the music that we showed?
Yeah.
Oh, the soundtracks that we showed?
No, the beginning.
Huh?
The intro.
VGS&T music?
Yeah, the live, starting live.
Oh, yeah, we changed it.
Just play
We
it.
changed it here. We'll just play it for a quick second. Anyway, yeah, that was the music for it. We changed. It's basically the same song that we played before from Mado Monogatari, but this is a remix of it. And it was actually the first version of this song I ever heard back in the day. Before I even played Puyo Puyo, or before I even knew that the music was in Puyo Puyo as well. But yeah, it's the same track called Tryout. Anyhow, this thing is awesome. If you ever find it, get it. I think it's expensive outside of Japan, but in Japan this was $30. Like 3,000 yen. Michelle says, gotta go to bed. Good night, everybody. Okay, good night, Michelle. See you tomorrow in the Discord when you wake up. But yeah, super cool, man. Super cool, man. What else did I miss? Mike says, it's a cartoon show, short-lived, and the main female character hates pants. She mostly wears a leotard. Huh, that's funny. Never heard of it, though. Michelle Mayhem's going to bed. Everyone's saying good night. Good night, Michelle. Alright. Now to get to the rest of the Falcom stuff. The rest of the Falcom stuff here. Actually, before I get into that, I keep switching gears. So that music that you heard, Randrick, came from this CD here. This is a Puyo Puyo guidebook. I actually have two of these because I have my original one that I bought back in 1994, I think. Yeah, 1994 I got this book. This was released in 1993. I picked up this book in 1994 just for the CD, and I had just discovered Puyo Puyo not from this book, but in the Japan arcade. There used to be an arcade in Little Tokyo at the time called High Tech 21, and High Tech 21 had Puyo Puyo in the arcade. And I had just discovered Puyo Puyo. I had no idea that it came originally from Mado Monogatari. I didn't find it out until Mado Monogatari until like 1996, and I was like, oh, this is a whole like other thing. But in 1994, I discovered Puyo Puyo. I went downstairs in that same Yaohan Plaza mall, and I saw this, and I saw that it had a CD, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And I thought it was gonna be music from the game, and essentially it is. It's just remixed music from the game, and I loved it. I loved it, and I don't remember how much I paid for this book. I'm pretty sure I paid like $20 for it. It was like $20 for it, and it came with a CD, and I loved it. And I have the original one. Look at Carbuncle, isn't he cute? And I still have my original book. This is a repurchase because my original book is tattered. My original CD is not in good shape, but I still do have it. Because it's just, you know, it's my original. Gotta keep it. And then I bought this one again from Yahoo Auctions, and that's what that music is from. The remixes are very good though. Alright, let's listen to some East music from that same Falcom box. And if you guys want to listen to something, let me know. And SaruPro people. SaruPro peoples. Oh no, this is from Xanadu? Yeah, this is from Xanadu. Yeah, Xanadu. This one's a great track, actually. But yes, this was a really cool thing that Japan always did. They always include CDs with stuff. I talked about earlier the Super Famicom CDs that came with the Super Famicom magazines. This one was also one of those CDs that came with stuff. I also had one of these books for Daytona. I no longer have it, but it has the guy who sings the Daytona song, Daytona. That was a single CD, and it was in one of these books about how to play Daytona. And it was the same price, about $20 for it. And it was cool. I got it, and I used to get them indiscriminately, because I was just like, I didn't care. It was just, my brain just wanted to like absorb stuff, and it was also cheaper than buying like full CDs. So I stuck to singles a lot as a kid, because I could easily get money from like, you know, my parents or my friend. My friend had, we used to extort his dad for money because like he was also a kid. We were best friends. We were both kids from parents that came from divorce, and so like he used to always like get his dad to give him money, and then he would be like, "Here, let's go buy something." And it's like, "What do you want to buy?" I was like, "I don't know, just pick something." And I would always pick like stuff like this. was cool. But yeah, Japan liked to do that stuff. It's called MOOCs, which is like media book, I think was what MOOC is. I don't know. I always thought it was media book. Media and book, MOOC. But I don't know if that's actually what it means. But anyway, we're going to get to the majority of soundtracks that I do own that I bought. Some of this came with games. The majority of these did not. They were actual purchases of stuff. So we will get to those in a bit.
Where were you buying these things
Back in the day. So I lived in Los Angeles, California. That's where I was born. And there was I lived very close to Little Tokyo. And there was like a Japanese like mall, and the mall itself was called Yaohan Plaza. I actually talk about that in one of the PC Engine videos. If you look at the Hyper Catalog videos, watch the video for Hyper Catalog Volume 1, PC Engine Capsule Volume 1. I talk about how I used to buy all of my MOOCs and stuff from a place called Asahiya Books in the first floor of Yaohan Plaza. Yaohan Plaza is now owned by Koreans, and it's called Little Tokyo Mall. And where my favorite bookstore used to be is now a Daiso. Unfortunately, half of it is a Daiso, half of it is a Tom Tom Coffee. And Tom Tom Coffee is a Korean chain in a Japanese mall. Go figure. But it's owned by Koreans, so you know, I guess that's what it is. But now it's a Daiso, sadly. And Asahiya is gone. I think they were absorbed by another bookstore. I don't know if there's any Asahiya books anymore. But it was my favorite bookstore. I bought so much of my stuff from Asahiya, and it was great. Alright, so now the next stack of games I'm going to talk. These are all East games. Or not East games, these are all East OSTs. Kisune-sama says, hi, hello Kisune. She says, I like your cap. Thanks. I like it too. It's one of my favorite hats. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about, this one is from Memories of Celceta Special Edition. This one came with Memories of Celceta. And the next one, I'm pretty much going through the ones that came with the games first. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Is talking about the ones that came, the soundtracks that came with these East games. This one came with East 7. This one is the East 7 soundtrack. Cool artwork. I'm not very fond of the actual in-game graphics too much, and it's not my favorite East game, but it is what it is, right? Did anyone actually say that if you guys wanted, anybody SaruPro wanted a soundtrack to listen to?
I don't see anything.
I didn't see anything either, so I guess we're going to do some more East music for now. Eretz Vayu, says Matt Tracker. Okay. I think they do have that. We'll listen to that while I find it. They do. Feel the mystical.
Kaname says Evil Zone, and Pat said Jackie Chan soundtrack.
Alright, so we will do this one. We'll do this track first. And then we'll see if they have Jackie Chan. Hopefully they do. Alright. I haven't even opened this CD because it's like... East music is always great though. But this one came with E7. E7 was not my favorite one, unfortunately. Now here's one that I haven't opened because I have the soundtrack elsewhere. And I kind of don't want to open it because this one came with my Vita Special Edition one, which is all complete unopened. But this here is the soundtrack to East 8, Lacrimosa of Donna. A great game that I am going to beat finally. I'm going to beat it. I started on PS4, didn't beat it. I restarted it on Switch. I'm going to beat it this time. I haven't beaten it yet. But I will. I will. At some point. Elvis Ross says Mega Man X. Alright, so we're going to do, we'll play a couple tracks of this, see if they have Jackie Chan, and then hopefully they have Maverick Hunter X, because that's my favorite. I like the tracks in Maverick Hunter X.
Kaname says Evil Zone.
Kaname?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're listening to right now.
Oh, okay.
This Evil Zone. The Japanese name for it is Eretz Vayu,
Oh, okay.
but that's what we're listening to right now. It's Evil Zone. But anyhow, this is an excellent East game, you guys. If you guys want to get into East, play this. Chris Tank says, man, I tried to play East 8 on the Switch. It's terrible bad, like 20 frames per second if you're looking. Yeah, and not only the frame rate dips bad, and also the textures are not good. You can clearly see like all the pixels and like even small textures like characters' hair is pixelated. Where in the PS4 version you don't see that. It's all nice and clear. A lot of like the rock area too is like pixelated pretty bad too. Unfortunate. But it's a convenient way for me to play it. So I'm just gonna bite my lips and play it either way. But Mike says, I'm going to bed. Night everyone, and see you tomorrow. Cool, thanks for stopping by, dude. Kenny says, bad textures and frame rate are spoilers. Yeah, frame rate dips a lot. Like sometimes like you'll be fighting and then stuff is just like and the textures are not as good. The story get really mind-blowing in my opinion. Internet died, but I'm back. Welcome back, Joseph. Thanks for making your way back here. E8 is great. Steam PC, it was amazing. Oh yeah, shit is fun. But then I gotta sit in front of my computer and fuck all that noise. I'd rather just play it on the Switch or the Vita. Is it worse on the Switch than the Vita? I can't imagine. I think they'd be about the same, right? I haven't opened my Vita one at all, so I don't know. My Vita one is still completely sealed. Alright, let's see. Let me see if they have a Jackie Chan soundtrack. I hope so.
I mean, I haven't played the game yet, so
They do! Yay! We're gonna listen to that. Why you no gaming laptop? Because gaming laptops are money. I don't got that kind of money. I have, I guess I can play them on my tablet. My tablet can probably do it. My tablet's got like 16 gigs of RAM and onboard video though. Douglas says, Mega Man X4! Now everyone's throwing out the soundtracks. Earlier I was like, somebody give me a soundtrack. Nobody said shit. Alright, so we'll listen to a couple tracks of this, and then we're going to see if they have Mega Man X, preferably Maverick Hunter X, and then we'll jump to Mega Man Foe. Mega Man Foe. Alright, next one is another one that came with a special edition. This one is East Oath of Felghana musical selections. This one I opened and played because we didn't have music for VGS&T back then, so this was one of the ones that we listened to, and I actually just opened it for the purpose of our earlier VGS&Ts. Well, I have to hold back. I could do a whole stream of random game soundtracks. I bet you can, Dogan. I've been finding GTX 1080-60 laptops in the 500-600 range, so worth it. That's still more money than I have. Why aren't you focusing? Focus.
We're not focusing?
Yeah, lower it a little bit. So no, too much.
I know, just so I can focus.
There we go. There we go. Yes, that is good. Kenny says, but I like 3 people said soundtracks at the start. You just didn't notice us. Oh shit, really? Damn. Well, I suck. My bad. Sometimes I want to make a site with a massive playlist of game music you can shuffle. That'd be cool. I'd listen to it. Shit, I'd listen to it on the stream. That'd be awesome. But it has to be just cool music though. None of your dojin game shit. I'm just kidding. A lot of those are really good actually. I owned one dojin album for like 4 months, and then I moved, and I don't know if I left it in a box or if maybe it is somewhere, but I can't find it, and it makes me sad. Well, yeah, it would be only good shit. This Dogan. Dude, this soundtrack is so good. This is like one of my favorite chiptune games. Chip-based games on the PC Engine, TurboGrafx. Love this game so much. So good. I played it on stream to the end. I didn't beat it though. I got frustrated with the last boss, and I stopped because the stream I had already played the last boss like half an hour, and I was like, fuck that shit. But I did play it and get all the way to the end. There is actually a YouTube channel with massive playlists of game music anyone can shovel. I go there sometimes to listen to game music. That's cool. That might be good for personal use. I usually try not to listen to like that stuff on stream because sometimes it'll go to like commercials and stuff, and I don't pay to have no commercials. But I want my own. There are a lot. But anyhow, yes, Oath of Felghana music. Great music. I love the music in this game. It's so good. So good. It's on that KH Insider site too, so go listen to the music to this. Or on YouTube or somewhere. The music is so good. And I have two more Oath of Felghana musics. This one is special selection. I don't know what's on here. It's still closed. I think this one was a freebie with the PC game. And then this one is super arranged version of it. This one's not sealed, it's just closed. This one's probably the next one I'm gonna rip, but it's just in one of these little CD holdy thingies in it. But I'm gonna rip this one next. Oath of Felghana music is so good. So good. Super good. Ultra good, super good. The best of good. Very good. Good. But yeah, these are all Oath of Felghana right here. So there goes 3 of the CDs. Oath of Felghana stuff. One of my favorite East games too. Out of all the remakes, East remakes, this is my favorite remake. Right here. Favorite remake. Hands down. Oath of Felghana. And it's old already, you guys. This came out in like 2005 or something. It's super old. Super old now. But it's great. The town theme of Oath of Felghana, yeah, that one's Welcome to Redmont or something. The town of Redmont. Theme of Oath of Felghana is so good. Best town theme. Yeah, it's really good. Dude, this soundtrack. Valestein Castle music. The best. One of the best tracks is the Valestein Castle music in this. I have yet to really get into East. Objection! You need to. You need to start with PC Engine East Book 1 and 2, even though it's super expensive, but it's great. Christine says, yep, Oath of Felghana is good. Origin, Oath, and East 8 are my 3 favorite East outside of the TG16 1 and 2. Yeah, my favorite one, so East 1 and 2 and Dawn of East are my favorite old school East games. Even though Dawn of East is a little underwhelming, but you gotta consider the situation that they were in as well. That's another thing too, is like, you know, you take into consideration their development cycle for it. And Dawn of East had a very troubled development cycle. And a lot of non-cooperation by Falcom as well with that title, you know, so it had a troubled development cycle, and the game still came out really freaking good considering how many issues they had. So 1, 2, and 4 are my favorite in the original East games, and then in the remakes I have to say Oath of Felghana and Origin are my favorites. And East 8 is good, but I haven't beat East 8 yet, so I don't know what to think about it. So far I really like it, but we'll see. We'll see once I beat it. I don't know if I should just continue my game on the PS4 or just, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just muster through it on the Switch and we'll see what happens. But Oath of Felghana, great East game. You can get it on Steam for super cheap. If you have a PSP, it's great on PSP. The PSP version has all this added audio that isn't in any other version of it. And where the fuck are you? Oh, there it is. This one on PSP is great.
So good.
Great game. And the frame rate is even pretty good still. Surprising. It dips a lot compared to the PC version, obviously, right? Because it's a freaking PSP. But it still plays pretty darn good. And it plays way better than that shit Nepishtim on PSP. God, Nepishtim was so bad on PSP. So choppy and gross. Nepishtim was bad on PS2, but, you know, if you're going to play a version of Nepishtim, if you have access to the PC version, play it on PC. If not, I guess the PS2 version would be the next version you would want to play. But definitely better on PC. Because the PS2 versions, Konami just didn't do a good job with them, unfortunately. Konami dropped the ball. Alright. I'm trying to keep my Falcoms on one side. What's funny is I couldn't stand PC for gaming. I hated everything on it. Me too! I don't game on PC. The only times I did were in the early 2000s for my doujin stuff, because I loved doujin stuff, and I was very into like Two Heart and Comic Party. I was very much into those games. Watanabe Seisakujo, also Melty Blood. The first Melty Blood came out back in '99. I downloaded the demo, and then it came out in 2000, I believe. And that's when I started really getting like headfirst into doujin stuff, was for Melty Blood, anything Watanabe Seisakujo, anything. Now they're called French Bread, and they were absorbed by Ecole or something, or I think they might still be French Bread. I don't know. Unil, Under Night Imbirth, that's also French Bread. Back in the day, in the early 2000s or late 90s, 2000s, they were called Watanabe Seisakujo, and they could do no wrong in my eyes. They made lots of great stuff, and that's pretty much all I bought. Pap says, if I'm not talking much, it's because I'm hammered. I am taking a drink every time DJ does it.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. I guess I could do it. I'll do a shot. I'll do a shot of sake for you. With Pabst. Let's do a sake shot for Pabst. I'm kind of parched too, and my water doesn't help for whatever reason. So we'll do a show. Whoa, shit.
Too much.
All right. I'm not gonna try pouring that back in. I'm just gonna drink it. All right. I'm getting all heavy-handed with the sake here. Let me carefully. What is this in here? What do I get out of here? It's a weird, like, not film, but it does like a weird thing. Here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna put this close to my face because it's really full. Big shot. Big shot. Chug, 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 says Juan Castillo. It's alright. I just choked on it. Oh, sake. What's funny? Oh, wait. Then East Origin and Oath of Felgana came out on Steam. See, I was playing PC games before that, with the doujin stuff. And after that, my computer was a yogurting machine. I just used it for yogurting, and that's it. And yogurting is the only MMO I ever got into, and never again did I ever play another MMO. But I was addicted to yogurting. I don't know, like, I never liked MMOs, but for whatever reason, yogurting like had a stronghold on me, and I loved it. It was good. All right, more Falcom stuff. This is the other East stuff. All the East stuff. All right, we got a few more Falcom stuffs here. What are you? What order do I want to put these in? Wanderers of East. Songs of Zemeth. That's Napishtim. East 2. East 1 and 2. East. What? East 2. So much East 2. Alright. Alright. The next one. This one is the East 1 and 2 Best Sound Selection. This is just various tracks from East 1 and 2. And a couple bonus tracks, like it's got an East Complete track in it. Pretty neat stuff. Most of the stuff you've heard before in other iterations of East 1 and 2. But it's a cool collection. It's a cool collection of mostly the stuff that you would hear in East Complete, which was the East 1 and 2 remake that Chronicles is based on, and East Eternal actually came first. It was East Eternal on PC, then they made East Complete based on Eternal, and then they made East 1 and 2 Chronicles that was based on Complete and Eternal. But East 1 and 2 Chronicle on the PSP adds in yet another soundtrack that sounds pretty darn good. It doesn't sound as good as the original, but it sounds better than the bullshit that we got for Eternal and Complete. Ugh. Those were just bad. So the PSP one really upped it with the soundtrack that they added for it. Alright, that's next week's video game contest. Make sure you enter it for your chance to win a random video game of your choice.
Canada says, I don't know what yogurt is, but it doesn't sound YouTube friendly.
Yogurting is it's a Korean MMO that was really popular in Japan. And when it came to Japan, I was super into it. Super into it. Heard a few songs from East 9. So far it's pretty legit. It's up there with the other East soundtracks. Yeah, I've heard a couple tracks already, and it sounds good. Sounds pretty good. I think Michelle Mayhem posted music from it in the Discord. I think that's how I heard it. But sorry. Random yawns. It was Abby. Oh, it was Abby. That's right. Abby is our newest SaruPro member too. I'm so glad she decided to join, because now she can come chat with us in the Discord. And Abby's cool. She has great taste in games, and she loves her East stuff too. But don't we all? Don't we all in our group love East stuff? Except for Objection, he's still new to it all. But the majority of us love our East stuff. But yeah, it was Abby. It was Abby.
It's time.
It's time. It's time.
It is time.
For what?
For Name That Tune.
Wow, that was quick. Alright, I guess we're doing Name That Tune now. Alright, so I gotta queue up some musics. Let me think about what we're gonna queue up. You guys talk amongst yourselves. We're gonna do Name That Tune soon.
Or do the video game contest for next week.
Yeah, so in the meantime, why don't you guys do the video game contest for next week? Next week we're doing cute-em-ups. Even though I don't have a whole lot of cute-em-ups, to be honest. So it's going to be a very short... Oh, but we're doing a short VGS&T next week, so that's why we went with cute-em-ups.
Yeah.
We're going to do a really short one. And next week we're just going to do, I think, one gachapon, yeah? Just the one in the middle of the hour, and that's it. So we're going to go. Every real Saru fan already did that. That's right. They're all done with their stuff. Alright, trying to think of what kind of musics to play for you guys. 'Cause I guess if it's soundtracks, it could be anything, right?
I'm just loads of thunder. You can't pick. Oh, this song. Did we have this as a
Name That Tune thing?
No, this one, this song.
It's from Jackie Chan.
Oh, you're right, never mind.
We've been listening to Jackie Chan music. Twin B. What are you guys saying? Twinkle Star Sprites. Fantasy Zone? Oh, yeah, the cute-em-ups. Yeah. So, I have Twin Bees. I don't have Twinkle Star Sprites in any version, sadly. I want the Neo Geo version of Twinkle Star Sprites at some point, but I don't. Radical Rage says, is East 3 best version on PSP? Yes. Oath of Felghana is the best.
Yes.
On PSP. Great. SaruPro, are you guys just naming off all the cute-em-ups now? All the cute-em-ups. Alright, so I got one. I don't have Toilet Kids. I wish I did, but I don't have it. I do have Koryun and Cotton. But this is for... Oh, you said Cotton for next week's PC Engine Fridays? We could do Cotton. That could be one of the games on PC Engine Fridays. Ooh, since VGS&T next week is about cute 'em ups, do you think that Friday's VGS&T should be cute 'em ups?
Yes.
I think Friday's VGS&T is going to be or not VGS&T. Friday's PC Engine Fridays is going to be cute 'em ups. PCEF. Since VGS&T is going to be cute 'em ups, PCEF is going to be cute 'em up games. So you guys pick what cute 'em up games you want. Gumbird. Gumbird, yeah, I guess Gumbird is kind of a cute 'em up. Gumboid. Man, I am having a hard time finding some tracks for you guys. How many tracks did I pick last time? 5, right? 5 or 6?
That was 5, I think.
Oh, I guess that's all the Jackie Chan's. Yep, that was it. Alright, so let me look for another game. Elvis Roa.
Do you own Harmful Park for PS1?
No, I wish.
Too much shoot 'em up is dangerous to this kind of anime. Doggies as well. It has a baby difficulty that's cute, right?
Kenny Lauderdale, I have played it. I have that game. It's a good cheap game too. Joseph says some of the girls find the protagonist of Area 88 to be cute, so we could slide that game into the cute 'em ups. It doesn't quite work that way. Besides, Shin looks like a girl. I always thought Shin was in the beginning. I thought Shin was a girl. I was like, oh wait, no, it's a dude. Is it blinking? Oh, it is blinking. What the hell?
That's the fan.
Oh, it's the ceiling fan. Okay. That tripped me out. That was weird. It's a ceiling fan, apparently. This one is for Elvis Roa. He said he wanted Mega Man X. So I'm playing this one. This is a PSP remake, which is good. I like it. Where's Elvis Roa? Elvis Roa, where are you? You better be here, Elvis Roa.
So he's like, no, the Turbo Express wants to be played.
You better be here. I know the Turbo Express is just being an attention-hungry bitch. Hey, what happened to my thing? I had one open here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we got one track. Let's look for something.
So we're going in with those practical visual effects, top-notch streaming.
I know. We're up on our game here for VGS&T.
There we are. Hell yeah.
Jesse's having fun. Ooh, it's party here! Party time! Horror 'em up. Death Smiles? Would that be a horror 'em up? Alright. Alright, we got 2 tracks so far. I'm trying to make it with some variety so that, like, some easy ones. Death Smiles is a lolly 'em up. Yeah, it's still cute. Would that be a cute 'em up? I don't own it, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not even gonna show. I don't even have that many cute 'em ups. Good thing next week's VGS&T is gonna be a short one. Cause I don't have a whole lot, y'all. I do not have. Sorry guys, I'm still looking for games. I should have done this earlier. You get a 360 just for Automedius Gorgeous. We have, is there an English version of that? We have US 360s. I was thinking about getting a Japanese 360 though. Balls.
Objection's going to bed. Have a good night, Objection.
Have a good night, Objection. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I'm going to turn in Net Crew. Well, oh my god, I just wrote a whole paragraph about that in my answer for next week. Oh, did you? Of Automedius? Isn't that, who drew, did the guys who did Sergeant Frog draw that? It looks like his style. Man, there's a lot of soundtracks that are just not here either. Alright, this one's gonna be... Would you buy an FPGA TurboGrafx? Yeah, I would. Shoot, I'm buying an emulation console. I would definitely buy a FPGA one. I think there's a FPGA Mr. Core now, or a TurboGrafx Mr. Core for it, I think. I don't know. Mr. is a cool option for that stuff. I'm having a hard time right here. This one is good one. This one is good, I like, very good.
Joseph says, I still remember the E3 reveal that had Multimedias for the MS conference. A cutesy anime girl game and MS audience mixed with the oil and water. So the audience was awkward as hell.
How funny. I never actually played it. It looks cool though. It definitely looks like...
So Bruce said, I've seen someone play all the way through the second Fatal Frame. I think it was, but I haven't played any of them myself.
Oh, I love Fatal Frame. I love them. Played 1 a couple times, played 2 a couple times. 2 is my favorite, actually. I loved 2. 3 was, I never beat 3. I didn't really get into it. And then there was a 4th one I never played, but I love the first 2. The Crimson Butterfly was my favorite. It had all the feels. Any of the Wizardry games on PC Engine good? I've heard 4 is the hardest. I have Which ones do I have? I have some of them. They're not really my type of game. You like part 3 the best? Part 3 of what, Reggie? Wizardry? Do you like wizardry? Are you a wizardry guy? Four has ninjas that can be that can one shit you out of nowhere, and there's a boss summons.
You should make a special name that tune that jingles when like you pick an item for each.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
You should read it.
Randrick said, you should make a special name that tune with jingles only when you pick up an item. Oh, that would be cool. We should do that.
And you just press it.
We should do it at some point. Alright, I picked up I got a good number of tracks. Some of these might throw you guys for a loop though, so let me get a couple more. Then you guys are gonna be like, what the hell is this game? So yeah, one, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need one more. I need one more. So, what PC Engine game needs an English translation the most? Oof. I would have to say the Xanadu series. And actually, I think someone actually started the Xanadu series. But I don't know what happened to that, or if that's actually still a thing, or what the hell's going on. But the Xanadu games would be great if somebody translated those to English. Like, holy shit. Holy shiznit. I would love those. One that no one ever talks about that I wish was in English is Unearthed Fantasy Stories. Seiya Monogatari. What's with all these weird ass things? It's all the... Alright. Finally some music. Finally some goddamn music. Here we go. Alright. I think I have my 6 tracks, you guys. So I think we're ready to begin. We're ready to dance. Y'all, are you guys ready? Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Just in case. Refresh time. Yes, everybody refresh. The chat, make sure it's on live.
It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu! Make sure it's on live. The most alive that ever was. Just make sure, you guys. Just do it. Just do it!
Live chat verification.
Just do it. Do it. All right. So we're gonna start naming that tune. Basically, you guys just have to give me the name of the song. And if it's a multi-parter game, so if there's like a part 2 or whatever, I need to know what part, you know, like Super Mario Brothers 2. I need to hear the 2 or whatever. Yeah, and basically the person who wins the most or guesses the most is going to be the one that wins the Gachapon roll. So here we go. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Super Mario Bros. 2. Something Japanese. DJ ignored me. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not done with these yet. Backstreet Boys, I want it that way. Bitches. Stitches.
Slayer wins.
Slayer wins. Mushy Mushy Pork? No. Alright, so nobody seems to know. I will play another track from this same game. Okay? So you get a second chance with this. This is the same game. 3, 2, 1. This should make it easy, probably. Nice into Dreams. Matt Tracker got it. Right before Radical Reggie. Alright, so that is... We'll just keep playing it. The one for Matt Tracker. Matt Tracker. Reggie says, no! Yeah, by like a split second, too. How funny. Alright, here's our next game. Here we go. And, yeah, I just need the name of the game. I explained it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is a series I talked about today. There he is too. Chris Tang got it. This is gonna be in here as Tang. Tang! One for Tang. Alright, moving on to the next one. You guessed it too quickly. I like this track. Alright. Next one. Here we go. Everyone prepare your butts. 3. Oh, you know what? Maybe I won't do this one because... Yeah, I'm not going to do this one because it's going to throw people for a loop, actually. So, give me one quick second. I'm going to replace it with something else.
So it's one for Chris Tang and one for Matt Tracker.
Yep. All right. Here we go. I found the track. or a replacement track for the one that I think would have thrown too many people for a loop, and I kind of want to make it fair. So here we go. Super easy. Ooh, this one. So, alright, this one's gonna be weird. So this one, on a technicality, Randrick wins. And let me explain why. Because the music is from Wanderers of East. This particular track comes from Wanderers of East, but it is in Oath of Felghana. It says, come on! So, the Oath of Felghana version is a remix of Valestein Castle, but on a technicality, Randrick gets it. So far everybody has 1 point. So we got Rand for 1. But you were super close! Alright. I knew a bunch of people would guess that one. But yeah, technically, so here's the... Let's see if we can find the Oath of Felghana version. Just so we can hear really quick what it sounds like. So the Oath of Felghana version sounds like this. They're pretty close, right? But they are fundamentally different. Chris says, I don't know, man. If you keep playing songs that are multiple games, it just sucks to miss it like that. Yeah, I guess that. That's why when I ran Gravity Rush, I said either 1 or 2 would get it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should cancel that one altogether and do a different one. Songs are in both games. Yeah. Yeah, they're too close. They're too similar. So I guess that that really cancels out any East games then. Because then now we have multiple answers for one single song. So maybe we should not do East songs. There's just too many versions of it. And then if we leave it open to just naming any East song, then that opens it too much. Because then you can name any East 3 game, and there were several of them. But that was East 3 on PCE. So let me... Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't... The ultimate answer is what the track is from, regardless of which game it was on. Yeah. But I'm trying to make it fair for everybody, I guess. But it was East 3.
Sorry, just came back. What's going on?
Where'd you go?
Bathroom.
Oh, okay. Alright. Let me find... Yeah, because I guess that's gonna... A lot of Falcom stuff has appeared on a bunch of different consoles, too. So I guess that makes it hard. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to another game. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so far we just have 1 point for Chris Tang and 1 point for Matt Tracker. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. us a while to get into the meat of the music. Randrick got it. Damn, that was quick. The song didn't even play yet. All the way. Alright, let's lower that. Zone of the Enders 2. It is Zone of the Enders 2. I thought it was a series. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Mario 4 says Dogen.
Mario 4. Alright, so far we got 1 for Matt Tracker, 1 for Chris Tang, and 1 for Randrick. All the points. Alright, here we go. Here's the next one.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're all dead. We're all dead. Everyone's dead. Actually, you know what? This is going to be super Japanese game, and no one's going to get it. So
Hey Edwin, how's it going?
What's up, Edwin?
We're playing a game right now. Just letting you know you can join in.
Yeah, we're playing a Guess That Tune, which is a music... You have to pretty much guess the game that the music is from. Which you can still do. Man, now I have to be more careful about what games I pick. Because now there's lots of games. And it makes it hard because I don't want... Because then it's too many answers for the one thing. And I kind of want to just narrow it down to one answer for it. And with these games, it's like, even though that there's like different arrangements for them all, they're all too similar. Will Beck. Here we go. Here's an easy one. Here's a nice, easy one for the Western sensibilities. Sonic Mario, Final Fantasy makes some. No token. None of those. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dogen got it. Turtles in Time. Dogen.
Got it.
Dogen. Yeah, that's 1 point already for everybody. 1 point. All right.
Henderson was scared I lost it. Perhaps said Korean.
Korean. It kind of sounds like the Korean music, the beginning, the title music. All right. Here we go. It was Lords of Thunder. No, it wasn't. You got it already. Stop naming off games. Tiki and Jin. Oh, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? All right, here we go. Here's the next one. This one should be pretty easy as well. 3, 2. Oh wait, did you? TMN2. I said TMN2 Arcade.
Dogen was first.
Before Turtles in Time.
It's on the chat right here on the.
Yeah, because Dogen's came through first.
We're going off the screen.
Yeah, what
on the black.
I appear before Dogen. Okay, so that. So it's how it appears on my side, on my live chat. So it's not all. It's gonna appear differently for everybody.
Yeah, but on the thing we're going off on the, how do you say it?
Here, I'll show you really quick. Here, I will take photo. I shall take photo. Let me just take a quick photo here. All right, so. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. So that's how it appears on my chat window. And I have it set to, there it goes. Focus to live chat. So Dogan came first and you came like right after. Like directly after.
We're also doing it on the screen too. It tells director as well. On the live.
Oh, he's saying that it appeared on this window.
On where?
On my screen it says Canimate is winner. Stream window, mine came first. On that window it came.
No, this is Dogan first. Turtles in Time.
Yeah, give me the screen. Give me your thing.
The phone?
Yep. I'll show 'em.
Does it? Can you
So was it Turtles in Time? Who?
Yeah, Turtles in Time.
Let me show you.
And Turtles in Time or TMNT, either one of those.
Okay, there.
But it's actually, Turtles in Time is actually TMNT 4. Oh, there we go. There it is on the main window.
That's on the thing.
Damn it, focus, stupid thing. Whatever. But yeah, Turtles in Time came. That's on my window though.
This is on.
Yeah, this is on the not my window. This is on the public. On the public window.
That's where, I thought that's what we're basing it on, the public.
Yeah. The public window. But yeah, actually, Turtles in Time is TMNT 4. Alright, so everyone has 1 point. Alright, so we got... Should we just make it between these 4 people now?
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess this next one's going to be the tiebreaker. So whoever gets this one wins. This one is going to be between Matt Tracker, Chris Tang, Randrick, and Dogan. I'm not a Turtles expert. Was it the second in the arcades? Yeah, it was the second in the arcades, but it's TMNT 4. All right, here we go. Oh shit, the pressure. Yep. So it's between you guys right now. Just you guys. Here we go. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Remember, this is just from Matt Tracker, Chris Tang, Randrick, and Dogan. So, if everybody else could not guess. Wow, I'm surprised. Alright. Nope, not Popple Mill. Gradius with trumpet. Alright. Alright, we're stopping that one. Albert Odyssey. Forget that one. Forget that one. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. Nobody won. Show's over. Everyone go home. I'm just kidding. Alright. Okay, here's one. And by the way, that track was from the King of Fighters '94, the England theme for KOF '94, the first KOF, the first cough. McCaff. It's also my favorite track in the game. That's why I chose it. I'm like Smash Brother fan because I didn't know. I have a clue. I would have never guessed KOF. Yeah, King of Fighters '94 is what it was. All right, here is the next track. 3, 2, 1, go. surprised. Kunio-kun. Oh, I'm super surprised that the two resident music people don't know this one.
I know this.
I could have swore that Chris Tang or Randrick would have gotten this one. Super Dodgeball. No, it's not a Kunio game. Alright, we're gonna stop it there because it already looped. So we're gonna stop it there. Alright, well, it wasn't any of the ones you guys guessed. I'm gonna go ahead. Wow, I didn't think that would throw you guys for a loop, but I guess it did. It was Shockman, or Shubibin Man.
Oh yeah.
If
I see Randrick be like, damn it.
Yeah, he said, oh my god. Yep, it was the main Shubibin Man theme. That's why I'm surprised. You two, of all people, you guys are like the especially when it comes to like TurboGrafx PC Engine stuff.
Chris
too.
Tang's like, ah.
Yep. All right. So,
Pap said that's on my playlist I played for my son.
is
Awesome.
it? How funny.
Tiki Agents is a messenger.
No, it's all. We're only doing retro stuff.
Final Destination.
PS2 is my limit. We're doing retro stuff. Man, so far we have still, everybody has just 1 point. Everybody has 1 point, and it's between Matt T, Chris Tang, Randrick, and Dogan. Crazy, huh? Now, I know if I pick... Alright, let's see. What can I pick? What can I pick? What can I pick? What can I pick? Alright, this one is one that is...
Can I make it? Everyone has 1 point, including me.
Including me. Excluding Candyman. Exclusion. Alright. Here's another one. Now, this one is still between those four people because everybody has 1 point. It's basically whoever makes this last point is the one who wins, okay? Between Tracker, Tang, Rand, and Dogan. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sonic Hedgehog 64. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We only giving every track about a minute. Yep, it was Mega Man 8. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't know. It was Mega Man 8. I know it. Mega Man 8 Frostman. Had to say it. Yep. That was it. That was it.
Cabbage team is still going. Hell yeah, Cabbage.
That
Yeah,
was
we
it.
started late.
Yeah, we started late. What time is it? Oh yeah, because we're normally done by this time. All right. Well, you guys all suck and nobody wins, so I guess everyone's going home now. Sorry, guys. I'm just kidding. I guess everyone's gonna go.
It looks
home.
like it's gonna be an easy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a. I thought that was an easy one, but I guess I gotta go easier. Way easier. Super easier. Easiest of easy. Such easy. The most easy. Sorry, I'm just
Super Mario
rambling
says
out now.
Babs.
That would be super easy, wouldn't it? Just do a Mario. Okay, well maybe not that easy. Alright, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back.
Zelda.
Alright, here we go. I found one. This one is a short track, so yeah, guess the song, but right now it's only between the 4 people who got points. So right now it's between Matt Tracker, Chris Tang, Randrick, and Dogan. So only those people are playing right now.
So no one say anything.
So yeah, try to keep your answers to yourself for now. And then once it's over, then you can just blurt it out. All right, here we go. 3, 2,
Yes.
1. Dogan. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Uh-huh. All right, there goes 1 minute. Nobody guessed it. And that was it.
What
that
was
was the end of it. Now we're gonna do another one. Are you kidding me? Wow, we suck. It was Little Nemo, the Dream Master.
That's what TK Jin said.
Yeah, but he's
No, he said after.
yeah he
After
got it
it's
right
done.
right after I stopped it. But yeah, it was Little Nemo, the Dream Master. Was it the game with Mike? Who's Mike?
Oh, Little Nemo.
Little Nemos. Little Nemo. That was a game. Mike Tyson? Yes, it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's what it was. Huh. Wow, you guys. Okay.
I guess you should just do an easy one, and whoever gets it, someone common.
I thought that was an easy one.
Actually, not. That wouldn't be fair because some people like lag and stuff.
Yeah. Kid with you. What are y'all saying right
We
now?
all deserve to lose, says Chris Tang.
Little Nemo is the one kid. He's the Dream Master. He's a kid with candy, and he drugs up all the animals, and
In
then
the bed.
climbs in. He climbs in their carcasses after he drugs them. So, Little Nemo is really the story about a boy who deals ecstasy. Pap says, check your Facebook chat. Me? Satan? Satan! Satan! Oh yeah. But then everybody that one okay. I'll do that one. I will do it. Alright, here we go. Found another track. Super easy. This one's like super easy. Do a harder one. They were training with hard ones and you're playing ones that are too easy. You think so? You think I should do harder ones?
I don't know. I mean, no one got it.
No one got it though. So like wow, this is the longest this has gone, huh? Alright, let's do Alright, this one someone's gotta be able to guess this one. Everyone else, if you can please refrain from blurting out your answer. Because right now it's down to these 4 big bosses. No harder ones! We're like an anime episode at this point. Just DM me the answer. I'll be sure to get it. Says Joseph. That would be cheating. All right, come on. Someone's gonna get this one. This is The game is over at this point. One of you four will get it. Everyone else be quiet, please. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Blaster Master. Chris Tang got it. Yep, that's it. Chris Tang was first. Chris Tang got it. And look at, see, everybody. Oh, look, Chris, just in case, he even went with a Japanese name, too. Yeah, Chris Tang got it. All right. See, I figured that one would be an easy one. Pabst actually suggested that one. Pabst was like, do Blaster Master. So I said, we'll do. So I did. And then everybody threw in Blaster Master, so I guess that was an easy one, right? All right. So Chris Tang, you are the winner. You're the winner, Chris Tang. Chris is trying to get his winning streak back, because he's always been like the guy who gets like all the songs, but now it's harder because now we do multiple ones. So that kind of makes it more fair. I actually like doing the multiple songs, right? Because then everybody gets a chance. You win a stuffed squirrel.
What big prize do you want, Chris? Just kidding.
I know.
He always gets lucky.
I know. He would always get like the big prize. All right. You know the rules. You know the rules, Mr. Tang. Mr. Tang. You win a Moons Over Miami. That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
This time too, says Chris Tang. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. Gotcha, Poon. Oh, that's my hands.
Over Miami.
Poons Over Miami. There we go. All right, here we go. Chris Tang picked number 2. So we would go with 1. Oh, there's a Puka in here. I want him. I see him.
Puka?
A Puka from Dig Dug. A Dig Dug Puka.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Puka. Glory hole, how I missed thee. Oh, wow. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Oh, number 1 was something.
Oh, that's the
Street Fighter figure. Oh, that's this Guile
This
guy.
Guile,
He wouldn't fit. But that's who this one is. So that's number 1. All right, here we go. Number 2. Let's see if the big prize is on number 2.
Guess not.
No, number 2 is Yuria from Fist of the North Star. All right, let's see what else is in here because he gets to pick whatever.
Fisted, says Chris Tang.
Fisted. That was Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star fisting it. I just fisted her right back in. All right, here we go. This is 3. 3 is, what are you? Oh, one of those arms things. These are dumb. I know I don't like those for some reason. I think they're puppies. We need music. I'm gonna play that because we need musics. All right, let's see what's in 4. 4 is a sealed one. That's gonna be a gift card. Yeah, $5 gift card. Okay, since you are SaruPro, you get to pick whichever one of these you want. Superman 2. We're not doing Dave That Dude anymore.
You win the whole machine.
You win the machine. Alright, so, because you are SaruPro, you get to pick whichever one you want. This one is that arms thing. Oh, let me switch back to my face really quick. $5 gift card. Okay. $5 gift card.
To Amazon or
Nintendo. I shouldn't write it on here. Huh? Amazon. Alright, so $5 gift card. Amazon, Chris Tang. Do you want this ball?
No, you put it back in there.
Okay.
Just put the ball back in there.
Yeah, make a note though.
What?
Make a note that it's Amazon.
I'm gonna do it right now. Simple.
Amazon.
Oh man, that took like
I know, that was
30
crazy.
minutes.
That took a long time. That was fun though. I
Yeah.
liked that because everyone was scrambling at a couple ones. So I actually like this better, the whole point system.
Yeah.
For this name your tune. I guess today is not such a big deal because I pretty much, soundtracks, it's something quick we can talk about. But anyhow, going back to soundtracks, you guys, the rest of the soundtracks that I have here are a bunch of East ones. Another East 2 album. This one's got a bunch of like PC ones and like a vocal version of the Lilia song. This one's from 1989. This one is another East 2 selection. A lot of them are from East 2, just different various versions of East 2 music. You know what's funny? I almost picked for you guys. I almost played this game right here. I was gonna play this music. Where is it? This was gonna be one of the tracks, but then I was like, no one's gonna freaking get this. Nobody would have got that. But if anybody does know what it is, you can throw it in there for nerd points. That's about it. Wanderers from East Music. Excellent music, obviously. Wanderers from East has a lot of good songs. I think next time I do an East one, I guess I'm just gonna, whatever song spans on any game, we'll just accept it. If we do East songs. Alright. Wow, so many East 2. Here we go. Here's one that's not East 2. Songs of Zenith. This is from Ark of Nepishtim. Ark of Nepishtim is the 6th game, East 6. Alright, shut up, girl. You're way too loud. This one has great music. All the East games have really good music. That's the thing. They all have excellent music. Excellent music. Valis. Nope, this is from a fighting game. It's from a fighting game on the Saturn. That's why I was gonna put it in, but I was like, no one's gonna get this. No one's gonna know what this is. But it's from a fighting game on the Saturn. I only know what it is because I'm crazy about fighting games. Old fighting games. After the 32-bit era, I was like, fighting games are alright. But up until the 32-bit era, I really liked my fighting games. Hot-Blooded Family. No, that one doesn't have any vocal tracks. I love that game, though. That's a great Saturn game. But this is a Saturn fighting game, like one-on-one fighting game. And I didn't think anybody would guess it, so that's why I took it out. Alright, and the last East soundtrack that I have, this one is East 4 Perfect Collection, Volume 4. They actually made 4 of these, or Volume 3, but they made 4 of them. 4 of these East Perfect Collections. All on East 4, too, which is funny. Kenny says Full House Tournament Fighter. That would have been cool. I would have liked to beat up on that DJ girl. Alright, and that's all the East soundtracks. Now the last few... Oh shit, I forgot about these. These aren't the last East soundtracks. I'm a liar. Because I have single CDs. This one I talked about already. This is Tokimeki Memorial. This is Shiori Fujisaki. Her, like, an image song or something. But it's an Oracle arrange, so she doesn't even sing this song, which is stupid. Next single CD, this one is from Two Heart. Two Heart was a game by Aqua Plus on PC. The PC version, I think, was hentai. And then the other versions. This one is the intro song from the PlayStation 1 version of Two Heart. But I believe they also reused the song in the anime as well. And this is the bitch that sings the song. But this is from the PlayStation version of Two Heart, the intro song. And I was really big into Two Heart and Comic Party, that whole universe. And I like how they called out to Two Heart in Comic Party. I thought it was really cool. Matt Tracker says, you need to get Perfect Collection East 1 and 2 Complete Works by Ryo Yonemitsu. I want that one! I do. I'll look for it when I go to Japan next. But yeah, Ryo Yonemitsu is good stuffs. Alright. And the next single CDs, this is the very first Falcom sound catalog. This one I found in Game Tante-dan in Osaka. Basically, this was a demo of all these different songs from different Falcom albums. Sorcerian, East, Dragon Slayer, and they would play like 1-minute versions of all of them, just so people can listen to them. So this was like a digest, and people would buy these in Japan for $15 or something. There's no price on this one. Normally they put the price, but this one doesn't have it. But they'd spend like $15 on this and be able to listen to all the songs, short little 1-minute digestible versions of a lot of these songs, or shorter. And this one was the first one that they made in 1989. And then they kept making them. Here's another one. This one is says Falcom Special 89 Yori from Falcom Box 89. It has all these different songs as well, like a crossfade. Yeah, so it would just be like little digestible versions of all these songs, and that's what the CD looks like. It's pictured on the back here as well. And then we have Falcom Sound Catalog 90. This one has a bunch of music from all the same stuff, really. East. This one introduces East 3 and Dragon Slayer as well, with some reoccurring ones like Sorcerian. But these first two, this one had from Falcom Box 99, so you've got East 1, East 2, East, Sorcerian, music from Star Trader. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a Falcom game. I've never heard of it. And then this one has Sorcerian, East 1 and 2, Sorcerian, and then East 3. But I thought these were cool. These were cool little single CD things. If people Google it, they'll be confused. Two Heart was made by Leaf, which is under Aqua Plus. Yeah, so didn't Aqua Plus ported them, right? Leaf made them on PC, and then Aqua Plus made the general audience versions, yeah? Is that correct to assume? Because didn't they also make, didn't they also do the general version of Comic Party as well? And what's the other one that they did? Oh, I don't remember. What is the one series where the people who wear the masks? That was also Leaf, wasn't it? And Aqua Plus released. Whatever. Alright. So yeah, I almost forgot about these single CDs. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I did not. Alright, and the very last few soundtracks here. These are this one. This is the soundtrack for the Belt Action Collection. It came with the special edition. This one's really cool. It comes with a bunch of CDs with musics for all of the games that are on the Beat 'em Up collection. So you get Final Fight, Captain Commando, King of the Dragons, Battle Circuit. Battle Circuit gets its own CD, and so does Powered Gear. Also gets its own CD. Oh wait, a bunch of them do. So on one CD we have Final Fight and King of the Dragons. On the second CD we have Captain Commando and Knights of the Round. And then Tenshio Kurao 2, which is Warriors of Fate, gets its own CD. Powered Gear gets its own CD. And Battle Circuit gets its own CD. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Cool stuff. Alright, we're down to the very last soundtracks here. This one is the soundtrack, the Citron soundtrack for Fatal Fury 2. I also have the King of Fighters 94 and Fatal Fury Special, but I don't know where they are, so I don't have them. And then we have this King of Fighters 97 arranged tracks. And I had gotten this locally at Zia Records, and I thought it was expensive, but I thought it was cool to find a Japanese soundtrack at Zia Records, so I just picked it up. But then I went to go look to see what this album goes for. And eBay has copies for like $130 for this one. I'm like, what the fuck? What is so special about this one? And it has like 10 tracks, 12 tracks. So I really don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand why it's so expensive. But if you Google it, this one is called King of Fighters 97 Arranged Soundtracks with an X. I don't know if it's rare or what, but on eBay there's copies going for over $100, and I don't know why. Well, it's a studio under Aqua Plus, so Leaf did the adult stuff. Later, all ages versions got made by Leaf. is pretty much dead since Aqua Plus wanted to go all ages only after White Album 2. Oh yeah, White Album. I remember these funny like flash things from White Album from like the early 4chan days, and it's funny. I'll have to share it in the Discord if I can remember, but it was hilarious. The dubs were just so funny, and like the scenarios were so ridiculous. Alright, but speaking of King of Fighters, these are the King of Fighters soundtracks from 94 to, what was it, 13? 12? I don't know. But this one has a bunch of CDs in it, and it basically has just special versions of a lot of these King of Fighters. It's pretty cool. And this one, Atlas made this one, which I thought was cool. And I guess it was like for a special version of 13. But it's cool. It has all of them. And that's it. The very last thing I have is another MOOC. I was talking about MOOCs earlier. The Puyo Puyo MOOC. This one is a PC Engine MOOC by Tokuma Shoten, or Tokuma Intermedia MOOC. This one's for Cosmic Fantasy 3, and it comes with a single CD of Cosmic Fantasy. And basically the single CD that's on here is basically just the girl, the Tumix girl singing. See, it's right here in the front. It's a single CD, and it's that Cosmic Fantasy, Cosmic Boy. I wonder if I can find that song, because now I sound like a retard. Sorry, I don't mean to say that like a not smart person. Cosmic Fantasy.
We dropped 10 viewers.
I know, we just dropped. We did anyway. Let's see if I can find the song. Let's see if I can find that song. No? Alright, maybe not.
Hurry, distract them. Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes. We're distracting them right now.
You're gonna tell me the song's not on here? Why is the song not on here? Anyway, it's a song. I sound like a dummy anyway because I couldn't find the goddamn song. So forget about it. I kind of thought it would be here. The Cosmic Fantasy song. Cosmic Fantasy. Cosmic Boy. Cosmic Boy. He is a Cosmic Boy. No, it's the same freaking game. Same freaking game, y'all. Oh, it is here! There's no titles on any of this stuff. But that song that's in here is the one that's playing right now. It's this one. Now, if the voice sounds familiar, if you ever watch Gundam Wing and listen to any of the songs, it's the same girl who sings the song for Gundam Wing. It's this girl. But she is also the voice of Detective Conan. So if you watch Detective Conan, this is her voice as well. And she sings the theme song for Cosmic Fantasy, which they used in Cosmic Fantasy 3, Cosmic Fantasy 4, and the Laserdisc. Tumix, yes. This is the female vocalist of Tumix. Tumix is 2 people. She's the vocals. It's the same girl. She's the girl. This is the girl from Tumix. I really like it. Gundam Wing was amazing anime. Yeah, it was okay. It was way too political in parts for me. And it's like, shut up. Is her name One Mix? Yes. And Two Mix is the guy, the keyboard guy. Her name, I can't remember her goddamn name. I always forget her name. Detective Conan lady. Two Mix lady. Alright. So, we have reached that time of the show where we talk about that question, that talk that you have with your parents when you hit puberty. What number are we on now? 40, right? Did you name the document 40?
No, it's right there.
41?
It's already down there. So pick it up.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, it is. Thank you.
There it is.
You're all ready for us, ready for party. All right, so last week we asked, what is your favorite video game memory and video game music memory? Sorry, video game music memory or soundtrack. We're gonna lower this bitch a little bit. And the first one doesn't have a name, but boy, is it a doozy. So number one says, one memory I have that is kind of unique is that when I was little, I would take a tape recorder to the arcade to get the audio from my favorite games. Since nothing like game soundtracks even existed at the time, in the mid-80s, the first games I recall recording audio was from Gradius, Life Force, Magmax, and 720 Degrees. Years later, soundtracks for most of these games came to exist, and I collected them. Better yet, when I worked at Atari, I met the composer for 720 Degrees, Earl Vickers, and told him that I was a huge fan. He gave me a rare vinyl record of 720 Degrees, as well as a Japanese CD soundtrack that had many games that he worked on, like Gauntlet. We ended up working on a game together, Gauntlet 4. Oh, this is Chris Tang, which was the first game developed by M2, and he made sure that the game's voices sounded the best as they could. So yeah, that's totally Chris Tang. Yeah, he said, yeah, that's me. I totally. As soon as he said, once he started saying like he worked at Anywhere Video Games, I was like, oh, this has got to be Chris Tang. And then when I saw Gauntlet, I was like, oh, it's definitely Chris Tang. Very cool. Okay, number two. This one was from Cybergirl. She says, my favorite video game soundtrack is a tie between Smashing Live and K.I. Killer Cuts. So what is that? Smash TV and Killer Instinct? I'm guessing. All right, number three is Pabst. He says Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I know, excellent soundtrack with that one. All right, number four. This one comes to us from Reluctant Hero. He says the overworked theme for Final Fantasy has been echoing in my mind since 1994. Sorry, Final Fantasy 6. But what the hell is this? Oh, this is the Pico song. But my favorite soundtrack is Chrono Cross. Yasunori Matsuda outdid himself on that one. Reluctant Hero. Number five. This one doesn't have a name. Okay, this song is annoying me. I can't believe they played this song in 2 games.
I know. I'm like, just kill me now.
I know. 3 games if you count both part 4s, which is crazy. Alright, I'm just going to go with a Mega Man game right now. We're going to go with... No, not that. What is this disgusting shit? We're going to go with some Mega Moons. Gemini Man, Needle Man, Snake Man, Smart Man, Mega Man. Mega Man! We're going with Mega Man music right now. I need some easy chip tunes to read. Alright. Here we go. Number 5. Number 5, no name, says, I like Final Fantasy X too. Eternity Memory of Light Waves is one of my favorites. No name on that one. So, no idea who that is. Number 6. Number 6 doesn't have a name either. He says, my favorite music memory is somewhat recent. In Rants 03, they remade the boss's theme by mixing it with another character's. It helps to highlight the tragedy of the love triangle not meant to be, and someone must perish whilst another has to be okay with that. Not a spoiler, as you know what the end goal has to be from the start, which makes things harder on the player. I have no idea what game you're talking about, or whoever this person is. What game is that? Does anybody know what Rant 03 is? What it's for? Nice detailed answer though. Jesse just posted next week's as well. So, was that you, Joseph? Is this one yours? Whose is this one? Oh, okay. Rants 03. Well, it's not a spoiler anyway because I don't think anyone's played. I don't think I was gonna say it was you, Matt Tracker, and who are the Japanese PC people? Joseph, Matt Tracker, and Dogen, right?
Yeah.
So you 3 would have known your little clique of PC music, PC. Is it a Dojin game? I don't know. I don't know these games. Number 7, number 7 simply said Doom 2016. I don't know who that is, because there was no name. No, full-on retail release. Oh, okay. Cool. Number 8. This one is from Matt Tracker. He says, one of my favorite memories was when I used to record game music onto cassette tapes when I was a kid. My parents let me have their old audio equipment, cassette deck, equalizer, receiver. A lot of Super Nintendo games, game music got recorded onto cassette tapes, especially if they had a sound test or a pause that still played the music in the background. As far as some of my favorite soundtracks, that would be Fujin Ryoiki Eretsu Vayu, which we heard some music from earlier, Thunder Force 5, and Shadow of the Beast, PC Engine / FM Towns. Sincerely, Matt Tracker. Yeah, Shadow of the Beast had some great music, didn't it? Number 9 comes to us from Candyman. Candyman says, Rhapsody, a musical adventure, is clearly the winner of gaming soundtracks, since the game itself is a musical. Although, for actual gaming memory, I can't remember. Best ones that come to mind are Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII, when her theme plays, the ending cinematic from FF9, and memories of life playing after that. And also the opera scene from FF6. Soundtrack is hard to say because I love just about all of the Final Fantasy soundtracks, but also just love hearing RPG music in general. Oh, also, I gotta say that the ending of Kingdom Hearts when Simple and Clean plays was also amazing. A bit of Square Enix bias here, Candyman. Yeah, I liked Simple and Clean. I liked that. I liked Utada though before that, so I like that they used it. Number 10 says Shadow Dancer on Genesis. There was no name, so I'm not sure who that person was. Number 11, this one comes from Cello Jello. He says, my favorite video game music memory is hearing the save room music in Resident Evil 2 for the first time. RE2 was my first encounter with Resident Evil franchise. After going through the first section of the game, Leon, to hear that music, heavenly. My favorite video game OST is also my one favorite video game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Mic drop! That's 2 for Castlevania Symphony of the Night on here so far. Number 12, this was DC Radaya. He says, when I first got Lollipop Chainsaw, I couldn't get enough of its soundtrack. Still one of the best I've ever heard. Number 13 comes to us from Elvis Roa. He says, it has to be Mega Man 2. The soundtracks in that game are crazy. Yeah, they are good. I actually really liked Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 as far as soundtracks goes. This one was my favorite Mega Man 3 one. Number 14. This one comes to us from Randrick. He says, Eastbook 1 and 2 on the PC Engine without any doubts. Me too. Still remember the first time I booted the game and watched the intro. I was speechless. Another one really close is Symphony of the Night. Wow, that's 3 for Symphony of the Night. And that one was from Randrick. East 1 and 2 is my favorite soundtrack, by the way. Number 15 comes to us from Michelle. She says, right now my favorite game soundtrack has to be the new River City Girls game. Love the new wave sound jams in it. Also Lords of Thunder because the heavy sounds are also up my alley. Those are both very good. The River City Girls, surprisingly really good soundtrack. Well, not unsurprising. It should be unsurprisingly so because Way Forward put that stuff together. 15, that was Michelle. 16 comes to us from Brandon Wallace. Brandon says, I love the music to the opening cutscene in Ninja Gaiden on the NES. To this day, I'll let it play all the way through to get me pumped for the game, says Brandon Wallace. Oh gosh, she's saying. Alright, number 17. This one comes to us from Light Up. Light Up X says, bust a move for PlayStation. That soundtrack still creeps in my mind from time to time. When I first saw the retro store it was in a retro store in Philadelphia. I wasn't leaving without buying it. Now, I think he means bust a... Do you mean bust a move, the rhythm game, right? I think. Or do you mean the puzzle bobble game? Because Bust a Move, it was such a confusing thing. In America, they call Bust a Move Bust a Groove. So I don't know if you're here, Light Up. If you can clarify, that would be cool. Though I'm going to assume dance game PlayStation. All right, that's what I was just gonna say. I'm going to assume it's the dance game. Me too, man. I loved it, especially in Japanese. I wanted to play that live on stream, but I can't because part 1 uses so much Avex Trax music. Alright, we've come to the time of the show where we announce the winner of this week's retro video game giveaway. Super says, have any of y'all heard from Crazy Casey since he popped in? No, I haven't.
He's taking a break.
He's taking a YouTube break after what happened. Could you imagine somebody just like showing up at your door like that? That's crazy.
Someone, I forgot whose stream I was in. They were like talking about it, and the guy was saying that he was taking a break from YouTube.
From YouTube?
For a while.
Yeah, so I guess Crazy Casey is taking a break because of what happened. If somebody showed up at my door unannounced, I don't care who you are. Like, you don't show up at someone's house unless they invited you, you know? Like, don't just show up at people's houses. This is why I have a P.O. box. This is why I have a mailing address. A mailing address, an office address, and then obviously my home address. But I don't even get stuff sent to me here anymore because I just don't like stuff coming here. Alright. And this week's winner for the retro game giveaway is... Let me scroll down. Helps to open. The winner is Super Boo with like 12 U's. That's too fucking weird. Yeah, it is. That's freaking weird.
Sorry, the guy that went in was just someone from YouTube. I don't even know how he...
How did he find
I don't
them?
know.
How did he even find the guy? That's what I want to know is how he found Crazy Casey. Boo says, huh? Oh yeah, you won, Boo. Congrats, Super Boos. Boo is the winner, but Jesse wrote your name with like 17 U's.
I always do that.
He was like, the winner is Super Boo. The Super Boo. Super Boo is win. Super Boo you is win game. So make sure to go to www.fxunituki.com to pick your game.
I'll stay right there. And just message us on Patreon.
You can also, we started doing $10 gift cards for those people, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can choose.
For Patreon people.
Oh, for Patreon people. Yeah, if a Patreon person wins, you could either pick a game or you could do a $10 gift card for anything. That could be PSN, Nintendo, or Amazon. You get to pick. You get to pick because you are the SaruPros. Isn't it crazy that like being part of the Saru crew, like some people who like join like the $1 tier have gotten more in prizes than they have thrown into Patreon. So just keep that in mind, people. If you're ever like, I don't join Patreon, it's e-begging. Some people have gotten more than what they've put in. So my Patreon is different. It's different. You gotta get that Kirby Bowl. Is that still there? Is Kirby Bowl still an option? I'm always looking at the chat. Like I'm looking at you. Like I'm not even. To me, when I look at the chat, I feel like I'm looking at you guys because I'm looking at the chat and I'm looking at what you're saying. But technically, I should be looking at the camera, but I don't. So I'm looking at the chat. Is Joseph going for that Kirby Bowl? Is that what's going on? But yes, congratulations, Super Boo. You won. You won. You won the world. The world is your oyster. Well, you didn't win the world, but you won either a $10 gift card or a game of your choice. And you have 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or 1 week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. You have 2 weeks to pick. So you don't have to do it now. So you can pick. I'm sorry for being a leech on the cult. Heroines alone equivalent to years of $1. Oh, that's right. You did win. No, don't even worry about it. That's what it is. That's the whole point of the whole thing, you know? So like the $1 is really just so you can like jump in and join like the Discord and stuff and get your name on the card. I haven't checked the prize page yet lately. We did add some stuff.
Yeah.
Juan Castillo says, Saru Crew rules. Yeah, I pride myself on my Patreon experience. And or my Patreon experience. My Patreon thing. It's because I worded it that way. I pride myself in that my Patreon is unique. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that my Patreon thing is a unique thing because it's more just about the community. And it's more just building a community of people that are all into the similar things, you know, that we all like. And that's really the point of it, mostly. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy that we have like 42 people now, you guys. Isn't that crazy? We have 42 people that are part of the Saru crew, and so many of you are active in Discord, and I love that. I love that you guys are going to the Discord, posting your pictures, talking every day. Every day I wake up, I look at the Discord, and there's like all new things to read from you guys. And then I go look at other Discords. Our Discord is active, and I have you guys to thank for it. that our Discord is active, and I love it. I love it. I love how active it is. I don't type much in the Discord, but read through it every day. That's cool. Hey, at least you're looking at it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel and John were saying last night that you probably give more than you get in return from your Patreon. We talk about manholes a lot. But see, that it's not even like, the thing is, like, I also have like a good support group, because like you guys, I get a lot of donations too on stream. So even though the Patreon, I probably pump out, I would say just as much as I'm getting in. So everything that comes into the Patreon just goes back out, right? But then you guys donate, you know, on these streams, and I use that to buy stuff. This computer, you guys helped me buy this computer with donation money. So like, it really balances out, and it's great, and I love it, because you know, I get to put on a better show for you guys. And we really upgraded, you know, with the show, with a proper computer. Yeah, the final spurt for the PC was crazy. I know, like, and it was cool, and we put it to work immediately. As soon as we got those funds, we ordered a refurbished computer online. we had it shipped quick. We had some problems with the people. They sent us new video cards, they sent us 2 new video cards for it, and they didn't even want the other one back, which was awesome of them. So if our video card breaks, we have a spare now, just in case, which was super cool. Pabst says, it's, what did he say? We talk about manholes a lot and snacks. It's awkward. Is it awkward? Because it seems like everyone seems to go crazy when we start talking about the manhole. Everyone goes crazy. But we also lose a bunch of randos who are in the chat. We like awkward. It was funny too, because like we were just going on a tangent about the whole like manhole thing, and like the Friday manhole stream, yeah, and like 8 people dropped off after that. It was funny because we had like 39 people, and then it just dropped to like 30. It was funny, you know. Pals was like, oh, whatever, fuck them, you know. But like most of you guys, you guys all know I don't cater to children on this channel. You know, we're all retro gamers. Nobody here is like, everybody is, you know, older peeps. Oh, you know what? Let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. Who are we gonna raid?
I think Intrigue Gaming's.
Jesse says Intrigue Gaming is live.
He's live with Ooh Billy.
With Ooh Billy. Oh, he is live. How long has he been live? Let's check it out.
He's been live for 27 minutes.
27 minutes with Ooh Billy.
Looks like J-Love's in there.
All right, you guys. Let's raid, since it's pretty much midnight my time and like 3 a.m. like your guys' time. So let's raid. Let's raid not Ooh Billy. Let's raid Intrigue Gaming. There is the link. Let's raid him. Hashtag SaruRaid. The SaruRaid is important. So let's go ahead and raid him. Let's raid him now.
Let's go.
Let's go. And everybody else, we have come to 3.5 hours today. Holy shit, we actually went over. I thought we were, because we started late, so I figured we'd stay later, but I didn't expect to go over. 3 a.m. for me, so heading to bed. Good night, Candy Mate. Thanks for stopping by. Good night, everybody. I really appreciate everybody, everyone in the Saru crew. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Somehow we're all gonna meet someday. Somehow we're all gonna meet. We'll do it somehow. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you all for stopping by. This has been an awesome VGS&T. You guys make it awesome every single time. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. I love you guys so much. You guys are super awesome. You guys are the best ever.